it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. Better people. Oh, baby. Better people. The engines roaring life in the fast lane.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the PHG World Series. We are in Season 2, Round 3 at Willow Springs. I'm joined in the commentator booth with my good friend T-Case, Oak, and Mr. Casual. Say hi, fellas.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello there.
So we are here for qualifying day, and I believe we have a qualifier already underway. We got PHG Jorge Sr. out on the track. It looks like he set a 111.273, which I believe puts him provisionally on pole
Yep.
on our
Yeah.
leaderboard. I think we need to get validation from Shaggy that this is in fact an official qualifying session. I believe it is. I think
That
Shaggy's
puts
in the
him-
chat and can verify that for us. But yeah, as usual, Jorge is wicked quick. Actually, no, wicked quick is somebody else.
Yep. He's,
But Jorge
he's wicked
is fast.
He's got places to be.
Yeah, that's almost a full second ahead of Talon.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea, somebody who we know is incredibly fast, Talon in the Nissan. Whew, Jorge in the BMW. That must give you a positive feeling, Oak, as you too will be in the BMW.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it feels out there.
Yeah, Oak, you're qualifying today, right? Shortly
Yep,
here?
in this next session. Yep.
All right, cool. So you have a time to live up to here.
Oh, I'm gonna try my
Oh,
best.
he goes even faster, y'all. 111.198. Are you kidding me?
He's flexing
Is
on
this-
us at this point.
Is he real?
Well, I had seen one of my Corvette teammates had posted a screenshot into our chat that showed Jorge had done a 110.9.
Jeez.
Not, I mean, like within the last half hour. So this still isn't his best, and that's what's scary.
He says terrible.
Yeah.
He says terrible in the chat. Terrible, he says. Oh my goodness. You know how you heard me how pumped I was with Papa's lap. Do you know how pumped I would be with myself if I had anything close to that time? And he says it's terrible. SMH, as the kids say. SMH. For those of you who don't know, that means shake my head.
Ah, I wondered what that is. I keep seeing people using bet. What is bet?
Yeah.
That's essentially what bet is.
Yeah, like bet. It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
You want to go?
I'm not getting
this.
it.
This looks really cool. Do you want to do it? Bet.
Like, hell yeah. Something like
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
okay.
hell yeah.
So it doesn't stand. Okay, I thought it was an acronym. or
No,
something.
no. It's like I'd bet on that. It's good. I'd bet on that.
Okay.
What's the one my nephews were using? I was playing FIFA with them,
FIFA.
and they were saying everything was a dot, like it was on target. Like he hit the pass. Oh, dot. That's a dot. And I was like, "What is this? What? I don't see any dots, guys.
See,
what's
we-
going on?"
See, this is proof. We're all getting old that now there's slang out there that we don't understand, and we're going, what does that mean? Yeah. That means we're old.
Yep. We have one youngster with us, right? Oak, you're not in the older boat.
Yep. Not even allowed to vote yet.
Right.
Not
He,
even
he's
allowed.
here to help
Almost there,
us
though.
with all that.
Oh my.
Were we correct in what we just said?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go. Bet.
Like, one of the brain rot words I think I kind of know is Riz.
Oh, that's
I
a good
think I
one.
know. Because it's
Is that like cool?
It's like
No, Riz means
I think
like,
I've seen it off of Twitter. Basically, this girl was saying, it's like, yeah, I was saying some nice things to my partner, and it's like, oh, mama, you got Riz about you. Or something
Translate.
like that. Well, I guess Riz is like, I guess, like, cool, I guess, or got the moves.
That's what I
It's like,
thought.
I kind of understand it.
See, my kids
Yeah,
use
kinda-
my kids use cooked all the time now. Like I've always heard in racing, like, oh, your tires are cooked, but they use it for like
Yeah.
everything now.
Cool.
Like they're
Oh, yeah,
they're
yeah.
playing Roblox. It's like, oh, I'm cooked.
Or with how a lot of people like to give flat to PD, I was like, man, PD is so cooked.
PD is so cooked.
Oh man, people
Well said
people
it.
are
Looks like
coming
we got
out.
a few. We got Speed. We got our own Oak. We got
Yep.
Zilla. We got Metal.
Yeah, got 4 in already. So
Ah,
It's always a good
Let
time.
me see what I can do.
We believe in you.
we believe in you.
Yep.
Do
I'll
us
try to get in
proud.
that space. Yep.
let's see.
Yeah, I have a feeling tonight is going to be very busy.
Yeah. It.
It already looks like it.
Yeah. If it's starting off like this, it's gonna be
I
good.
like the license
It's gonna be
plate.
good.
Catch me.
If you can.
I think
I think
that's
some of
implied.
these guys need
All
to
right.
find a hobby. Oh, wait a minute. This is a hobby.
Oh wait, this is the hobby. Exactly. What a
Alright,
hobby
We'll
it
try to
is.
cycle through these liveries when they get out there. Luckily, there's only 4 of them, so it's like Oak's getting out first, using the livery we use in our on our IRO team.
Ah.
This is one I actually designed for our full throttle racing team in IRO.
Okay. That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, we were just looking at Zilla's. This one looks pretty nice. I'm digging it.
Yeah. The black and white and with the red.
I mean, I'm big on black, white, and red. That's what my logo looks like. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Heck yeah. Metal.
You gotta love the chilies, bruh.
Yeah.
Gotta love the chilies.
Speed bump. Ooh, that one looks nice. I do like orange and black. When I in high school, our team was the Tigers, and so
Yeah.
our colors were orange and black.
Okay.
So.
I like that, and I'm a big fan of Puma, the brand, as well. I think
Shocking.
it's been underrated over the years. As a soccer player, Puma was my second choice. Obviously, Adidas reigned supreme, but I loved. I had some really good Puma boots back in the day.
Yeah, I was always more of a whatever brand has a pretty good design. I was never really exclusively like
Loyal.
or
Yeah.
Adidas. I was like,
Growing
okay,
up
I
in
was
high
like,
school, I'm tall, so I played basketball, so I was always Nike
Nike.
and Reebok.
Yeah, I love me some Reebok.
But anyways,
That's for
it was
sure.
back when I was in middle school and high school when the Reebok pumps came out. So like that was
Ooh, the
thing.
pumps. Get them.
okay,
It looks like Oak is on his flying lap.
Yep.
With Zilla right behind.
yeah.
They're a little spread
And
out.
this is, yeah, I think they're spread out just the right amount.
Yeah,
Because this isn't really a slipstream track. Yeah, you could get a little slip, but the dirty air is going to kill you in these weird.
yeah, these long
Twisty,
corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the dirty air in that last turn is what would kill you.
And this is where we saw some of the fastest times the drivers did dip a toe. As Oak is going to come across the line. A 112.3.
That's a good time. Zilla with a 113.1. Metal. 113.2 and Speed Bump with the 113.7.
Okay.
So Oak's already back to the pit because he cooked his tires pretty good. Looks like Zilla's front left is already near death.
Good gracious.
Approach.
That's just after 2 laps.
Yeah, Metal's tire looks way better. Speed Bumps is even better. I mean, I know the Honda is supposed to be not bad on tires, but I mean, there's also something to say that, I mean, he has the slowest time of the 4. You know, the slower your time, the lower your, or the more your tires last too.
Yeah. Plus, it's always worth mentioning if they're on controller or wheel, since wheel definitely has much better tire wear.
Yeah, you're not. There's not as much back and forth. It's a lot smoother inputs.
Okay.
That is for sure. It's going to be interesting in the race as well because we've seen how bad the tire wear is, and drivers are going to be going off at various points.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're in a battle with somebody and you don't really realize that you've eaten your tires up. You go barreling into a corner, not realizing you need to have stepped it back a tick or two.
Mm-hmm.
Got Oak here on a flyer. Zilla will be shortly behind. I believe he's just finishing up his out lap. And then Metal and Speed Bump have just gone out. And he's purple.
This is the part where this is what got me so excited with Papa's lap is all night everyone lost time in this section. And he came out 1.5 seconds ahead, or I'm sorry, 1.5 tenths ahead.
Okay.
Let's see where Oak's at. Or coming in second timer zone. And he's 2 tenths up. So this is how we're starting the night. Jorge with the 111.198. Where are we going to be? He could get into the 111s on this lap if he gets this right. Coming around the big major corner. He dips a toe in the sand. Coming across the line. What's it going to be?
Oh, 112 flat.
112.047. Come on. You got this. We know he's got it. We know it.
All right, Zilla coming around the final corner here.
Okay.
Oh, but his tire is dead already.
Dead?
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Sure is.
He improves, though.
113
113.
Yep.
097.
All right, so it looks like Speed Bump's going to be our next one across the line.
Coming through
He's on
the
a flyer.
second. Yep.
See where he's at the time check.
Ooh,
almost even.
But you can make up that time here.
Yeah,
you
half
get this
a tenth
last.
is nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy that one turn is a sector. That's the only part of the third sector is this huge turn. That's the entire third sector.
Because it literally makes or breaks your whole qualifying stint.
It's looking positive, and he does improve ever so slightly.
Ooh, barely. It looks like Metal's going to be our next one to come across.
All right.
What was his? It's not showing on my screen. He had a
256.
256. Thank you. No, 756.
Speed Bump. Wait, who? Metal?
Speed Bump.
Speed Bump has a
748. There we go.
Yeah, 113.748.
748. It was, yeah. Sorry, we were looking at two different screens. My apologies.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Zilla's back out.
All right, I would imagine Speed Bump's probably going to come in this time.
Yeah. because you'll just be hemorrhaging time with that front left.
Right. I mean, Metal's tire is not great, but not horrible. See where he's at the time check.
So we saw
he's
all
down
those
1.5.
improvements. Nobody moved up a position, just improved their time.
I mean, it's important to note we're only on our second qualifier of the day, and we've had 2 people beat the previous P1, and Oak is ahead by another 10th and a half.
That's going to put him ahead. That's going to put him P1 if he can finish
nail
his
this.
lap.
Yeah.
Oh, dips a toe.
Just the one
Ain't
half.
no thing. Ain't no thing. Let's go.
Oh, 111.9.
954.
Here comes
Crucially
Zilla.
puts him ahead.
Also dips a toe.
And
almost
no
even
improvement
with his best time. All right. Well, Speed Bump and Metal are on their out laps, but Speed Bump will be the next one to set a time, so we'll stay on with them. All right, so we got 2 111s now.
All right.
111. So Jorge with a 111.198. Oak with a 111.954.
All right, we got Rick Shear coming into the next session. I'm excited to see that. Rick Shear is one of our faster Corvette drivers. We did pick up another Corvette driver this week. He will not be able to race this week, but we'll be able to get some times in throughout the season, and that's Stratahawk. If anybody's familiar with him.
Oh, okay.
Chris Cook, CC. I'm a big fan of Stratahawk. He's one of those YouTube community members that people are talking about. You know, good guy to have on your side.
Nice.
I'm a big fan. He actually built me a custom set of potentiometers for my semi-hollow body guitar project. So he did the pots, which is the volume and tone with the all the wiring and stuff. And he builds guitars, he hand winds pickups. I plan on picking up some pickups from him for my next guitar project as well. Really cool guy.
For Speed Bump's final attempt, he did not improve. He was 2/10 down. These guys are on their final lap now. Metal will be the next one across the line. Yeah, Stratahawk was telling me he had some decals out there already, and I saw that his custom decal did say Stratahawk Guitars.
Yep, and shout out Joe Collins. Joe Collins has been helping him out with getting those into the game.
Phil Collins' cousin?
AKA Draxus. So my logo, pretty much everybody in the PHG community, how their logo got into the game is because of Joe Collins.
Oh, that's pretty
Because
cool.
he knows how to do it.
He is very good at that.
'Cause I don't know
I've
how to
become
do it.
proficient. I've been able to make my own, but it takes me a lot more time and doesn't come out quite as well as if Jorge or as if Joe Collins did.
Joe's.
I've been able to do some of my own.
Well, and I sent him my Rainbow Leopard, and I was like, "Can you get this put into the game?" And it took a little while, and he got back to me, and he was like, "Hey, I figured it out. It wasn't letting me do it, but if I do the dots as one decal and the rainbow cat as another, then you can overlay the dots on the cat."
Oh, there you
and
go.
it make it the leopard. So
That's the tricky part. If they didn't have that 15 kilobyte limit, it would be much easier. But
Yeah.
that is very restricted.
for sure. And then he actually, way back in the day, I bleached my beard, and that was like early days in the channel. So my original logo had my beard as brown, and then I bleached my beard so it was blonde or white. And he took it upon himself to change my logo for me and give it a bleach beard, send it to me, and put it in the game without me even asking.
Huh.
He was like, "Here you go, I did this for you." I was like, "What?"
Oh my.
Yeah, he's handed me a couple of things that I never asked for. a couple of QR codes for my channel, and then he also made like the Minnesota flag, but it's got a salamander on it with the two
That's
different color
awesome.
blues. I'm like, oh, thanks.
That's cool. Looks like we do have. Well, I thought we had Rick Shear. Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, we did, and now he's not here.
But we do have Cole Trickle, who has already qualified? Question mark?
Yes,
Yeah.
he has.
I did watch speaking of Cole Trickle, watch a little documentary about Days of Thunder yesterday. It was good.
Huh.
It was like a little 30-minute on YouTube behind the scenes.
Someone's joining. Never mind. Just met him.
Do.
Since there's not many, part of me is kind of curious on how good or bad I would do if I were to try this.
Hop in while we're waiting for people to load up.
Hey, you can take
like,
some
during the
laps
practice
around
time.
just for fun.
Absolutely. And you can talk to us while you're doing it. I did that yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I didn't do great. I wasn't the worst. I had I would have been less. I had like a 1:15.5 or something like that. And the slowest time yesterday was a 1:15.1. I used the Corvette, so
I couldn't even tell you when's the last time I even went around Big Willow.
well, it's going to be today.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Just not sure which car I'm using. Might do.
So who would you pick? So this is a manufacturer series. There are Group 4 and Group 3 races. Who would you pick overall? That's the question.
I know my heart always wants to say McLaren, but it's like, yeah, it's not bad in Group 4.
No, it's not. And right now, Fast Cougar is currently sitting P4 in the McLaren around here with a 112.237.
But yeah, it's like, since they usually keep the McLaren in terms of the BOP and the doghouse, I kind of have second love in the Lexus.
Oh, flex it.
I do like
Flex it in the Lexus.
Because I did pretty decent. It's just the Lexus doesn't like slow speed turns. Yeah, like
Really easy to just get that power oversteer on exit.
Yeah, it does have that, and it's kind of a bit boaty, but it was like top end and mid speed. It's just fine. It's just that low speed that gets it more often than not. Let's see.
I'll give it a whirl.
I've been wanting to put some laps in on this too, so I will also just do some practice.
Might as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just for fun. Oh no, never mind. We got people coming in.
You can still do practice until they start. Once they're ready, Shaggy will say the thing and you back out. Oh, and we got RW and Slick
and Stiggy.
Them on. And Stig. No, Stiggy's just watching.
Oh, Stiggy is Mr. Casual. Okay.
No,
Mr. Casual is Mr.
in
Casual.
there. But he said just watching at the moment.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait, there's two Zillas?
Love you too, Leo.
GTR 1 Zilla?
Yes, there are.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. RW? R-dubs? Slick.
Alright.
We got Slick. And a VR driver. I bet this track is a blast in VR. Any track that has the undulating, the cliffs, the drop-offs where you can't really see. Mr. Casual and the neon
got
McLaren,
the Hot Wheels
I like
on the
it.
side.
I forget. You don't know Mr. Casual. He likes Hot Wheels.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's always rocking those Hot Wheels.
nice.
Yeah, more often than not, is that or golf.
Yeah. And that's why we're friends, because orange and blue, baby. Orange and blue.
Oh, we got Nasty in here too. Yeah, I've got one of the first cars I'd gotten in the game. In case we were talking about this, the Nissan Silvia.
Yeah.
I got an engine swap in it, so I can't really use it for anything. But I put a Hot Wheels livery on it. This was back before I got very good at liveries, so it's not a very good looking car, but it does have Hot Wheels.
That's awesome. I actually got so at the race I went to recently at Circuit of the Americas, one of the tents, a suspension company, like, you get, basically, you sell them your soul and they give you free stuff by entering in your email address. But then I got a free Hot Wheels Silvia, and it was really cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's not bad.
And a lanyard and a sticker, so it was worth my soul, I say.
I like this livery that RW's got. This one's nice.
Very BMW. Ooh.
Nasty out there with in the Ford GT.
So we were talking about this on Monday. What Ford other than the Mustang would you use? And there's actually 3. There's this one, and then there's the older and the Test 2 or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, but those are basically the same car.
Are they? Is it like the BMW Endurance versus Sprint?
Well, maybe not exactly the same, but they're pretty. I mean, I think they're close enough that you can basically call them the same.
Okay, because I rarely use this one, but I do like the what is it, like the 2008 or whatever it is, Ford GT. I'm a fan of that car. How's your left going, Casual?
Yeah, went wide on the final turn, so went ahead and box for new softs.
Here we go. It's crazy that this is a real track.
Oh yeah,
Like, this is a real place. Like, it seems so ridiculous.
yeah, out there on the West Coast.
Out there in California. See, I've been to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it looks a lot like this, and there are a lot of hot air balloons. Didn't realize this was in California until later on.
I wonder if Slick's going to run on the mediums on purpose just to be able to run some more laps. Slick hasn't changed off the medium tires yet.
Yeah, we talked about that or Tuesday. Oh, 360, 360. Very
Love to
nice.
see it.
All right. Shaggy said they're about to start, so if you want to dump out.
Okay.
All right, let's get this party started.
Okay.
So we got 3 qualifiers in this session. Nasty, Slick, and RW. What is Slick in?
Slick
Ferrari.
is in a Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Or if you're want to call it what all the people on iRacing call it, Fifi.
Beefy.
Yeah.
It sounds like a
It's
dog
a Fifi,
name.
baby. See, that's
What
what
they
it's what the Utes are saying these days, Fifis. And you got to think about it. If you have Lambo, why can't you have Fifi? Yeah, when you think about it like that, it makes sense.
I have no answer.
My logic is flawless.
How come you sounded like Jack Black?
I channel his energy sometimes. I will say there are times where I do feel as one with Jack Black.
Is that usually while you're shredding?
Yeah, School of Rock, long way to the top. If you got to rock and roll, baby. I like the color change. It makes me think of, so back in the day, Nokia brick phones, before they got small,
Okay.
my brother had a cell phone. He's my older brother. And he was the first person I ever knew to get, like, you take it apart and put a new case cover on it. And it was the color change purple and green.
Oh.
And then when I was old enough to get a cell phone, I inherited that purple and green custom Nokia brick. And I was so proud of it. So Slick Rick,
Oh, yeah.
RW on their flyers.
Yeah.
Yep, they're all on their flyers now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right as I switch to nasty, commentator's curse goes off.
It's how it works. It's how it works. I stopped feeling bad about it, if I'm honest.
I guess after it keeps
have to.
happening, it's like
Yeah,
point.
it's not real. It's not real. Well, at least that's what I tell myself at night. Coming around, we don't get a sector time because it is the first lap. But we're getting that final turn, the biggest of them all, a whole sector's worth of turn. And then you want a late apex, so you can straighten out, dip a toe, cut across, not to lose too much time. Cross the line, and it is a 113.998.
And followed up
RW with
by,
a 112.375. That is a respectable time.
Yeah, very. Okay. All right.
Nasty is still on their
Yes.
outlap.
Yep. Coming up to the right-hander of Doom.
Yeah, you know what? Wait, it is so hard to be patient and to wait and late apex this thing. I never quite understood this track in this final corner until I finally figured out the fact that you needed to late apex it. Because I was always trying to get it down to the apex. I'm like, why am I running wide so often? Oh,
It was literally in lobby. Somebody picked this course, and I was complaining. And I forget who it was. They were like, just wait longer to turn in. And I was like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, just wait longer and then turn in. And sure enough,
Because, like, if you look at the track map, you see it's like
you see it cut, yeah.
extended, and then it's just like, whoop.
Yep. It becomes a sharp angle, and it's soft all the way around, and then all of a sudden sharp.
Yep.
Right there, that's an edge. And it clicked. What really gets fun is getting into the other layouts around here. You can have a good time in the right car.
Oh, yeah. That's why I always stuck with my McLaren for as long as I have, because it's just, you can be having a bad day and that car will treat you right.
I guess that's why Papa likes it too. I struggle with understeer. I don't do well with cars that naturally understeer, and it seems the McLaren is one of those. And
Yeah, because some people
I have trouble
like
compensating.
it because it's more predictable. the
114.1 for Nasty.
Yeah.
he improved.
Okay.
Well, that was his first hot lap. He had gone off that first time. So
What was the time? I missed it.
it's not on there anymore.
Oh, it's okay. We'll see it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always maintained the notion that if they ever gave the McLaren a hint of acceleration, it would be so OP.
Yeah.
That's right. They're still on their outlap. I think
Yeah.
RW, also on an outlap.
Okay. So Nasty will be the next one to get in the lap.
Nasty is on their outlap right now. So
Yeah, he's-
Slick.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he will be the.
Well, no, because Slick's on his hot lap.
Yeah.
And so is RW. So they'll both get
So
a
is
hot lap
RW,
in.
yeah.
And Slick is up 3/10.
Going through that middle sector. The trickiest one. You got marshals everywhere, just standing in the desert.
The RD's got purple so far. It was purple through sector 1.
Okay. Let's see. Slick is about to cross the line. Slick's up 7/10, but not purple.
Yeah.
That's important to note.
Well, Slick is on the soft system.
RD's 2.5 tenths up.
He's okay, so RW's going to improve quite a bit. Slick's definitely going to improve.
Okay. And Slicks.
Across the line,
113.092.
Alright, 13 flat.
Oh, an RW with a 12 flat. 112.044. That's the third driver already that is beaten the previous pole sitter.
That puts him P3 overall.
Yep.
Where is Nasty?
Nasty's coming up. Let's see, he's up. He's down 3.5.
Down a third. I mean, a third you could make up in the final sector if you get it.
You really can.
If you get it right, and you had not been getting it right all along, you can make up a lot of time. Touches the dirt.
Cross the line.
Nope.
Oof.
I think these guys will get one more shot at pit stop and get one more hot lap in. Nasty's
RW
already
in the pit.
reset to the pit, so Nasty will be the first one to get another hot lap.
Alright. Okay.
What's it gonna be, Nasty? We know they're quick. We've seen them be quick. But it is...
I'm not sure
This
what
is
the
a track.
I'm not sure if the Ford GT is the right one for this track, although I don't know if any of the Fords are right for this track.
I mean, we had a Ford do the slowest time of 1:15.133, and the Mustang.
So this may be just one of those weeks to just get some experience and have some fun.
Yeah, and that's why I like that they're doing it that way. Not all the rounds count, so you can have an off week or miss a week. And to note, if you are interested in becoming a part of the league or want to know more about it, pinned in the chat is a link to the Papa's House of Game website, specifically to this series, the PHG World Series Season 2. So if you want more information, click that link pinned in the chat.
We do have the current driver standings and manufacturer standings posted on that page. You just click the current standings link. See where everyone's at.
So both Slick and RW are in the first sector.
Yep. Nasty just sitting in the pits.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he went off in the final corner and reset back, and there's not enough time to get back out there. So
we're gonna need to take a look because I did not get a time recorded for them. So
all right,
as soon as
we'll look at that at the end.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Slick's coming up to the final sector. Let's see. He is down
by half a second. Let's check in with RW, see where they're at.
W coming out
down
of
by
nowhere.
a
This
quarter.
is a new person to the PHG world, as far as I know. They're not a member of PHG, and they are consistently up here in the top fighting, and I love to see it.
Ooh, goes way off in the background there.
Yeah.
Keeps the speed up. Does not improve.
No
though.
improvement.
But a solid run with a 112 flat
Yeah.
early on
That
in
was
the run.
great.
That is stellar time. In another BMW, we've got BMW 1, 2, 3 in the provisional standings.
Yeah. If
It's
it's
showing
just like on iRacing, because the BMW's the meta for the
Really?
N24.
Oh yeah, the M4.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's their
GT3.
latest GT3.
Okay.
Is the M4. They don't do the M6 anymore.
Hmm.
And the new M4s are sick. They are insane. I'm a big fan of those. I would love to see those in this game.
But yeah, I was like, I watch a fair bit of iRacing, so I know a few things here and there.
It would be fun to, because I've watched some YouTube videos, various YouTube channels come here to do testing of their project car that they built, and they'll come to Big Willow, and it's fun to see. It looks like it would be fun to drive in real life in this game when you're pushing the limits beyond belief. There we go. We got a 114.191 for Nasty.
Okay.
So that's gonna put, we'll go through these guys. That puts RW currently in P3 with a 112.044.
Sure.
We got Slick in P14 with a 113.092. And we have Nasty in P26 with a 114.191.
Okay.
All right, and it looks like Oak has come back to the booth. I'd like to hear from you, sir. How'd it feel on that qualifying
It was
lap?
great. I'm really happy with my time. You know, I pushed as hard as I could. And maybe I could have found time in a couple corners here and there, just fixing up a couple mistakes. But other than that, it was pretty good. Pretty good on my side.
It looked really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were
felt
excited. Yeah. I think talking with you prior to you going out there, you seem to have done better than you thought you would.
Oh yeah.
That's good to see.
Yeah. But it seems like BMW is for sure the fastest around here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's probably no question about that.
You'd be hard pressed to find a track that BMW isn't good at, or at least not competitive at.
Yeah, it's a good all-around car. Good at pretty much every track.
Yeah, I like the M6 a lot. It can be troublesome on tire wear or something like that, but overall, the M6 has always been good to me.
Hey, look, another Hot Wheels car.
Hop! The real Sean man.
Oh, I just realized it's Mr. Casual.
Yep.
Mr.
That
Yep,
is
he's
me.
in there. He's in there driving around.
Yeah.
Provide us with some entertainment.
Yeah. A bit too slow on that one, but
Yeah, you seem to have a good flow of. I mean, it looked. You were making it look good. That's for sure.
Yeah, all it is just really cleaning it up, and you could easily be in the mid 11s
Yeah.
with it.
Easily, he says. Okay, guy.
All right, so Mr. Casual Shaggy's saying he wants to start and needs the track clear to start.
all right. Coming up to the last sector.
I'm going to step away for a second, but I'll be back for that start.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like Rick Shear is in on this one, so I am anxious to see how
Okay.
he does.
That'd be interesting. Okay. Well, at least I didn't die this time. 13-1.
That's a pretty good lap.
yeah. I was like, I'm okay here.
Wonder if Rick knows he's got his turn signal.
But yeah, I think if I actually put practice in, I probably could get to a mid 12, maybe at best. Yeah.
I love the look of that pink Corvette.
Yeah, we've been given each of the Corvettes the same livery with the different base paint. So yeah, Rick chose pink for his. Stratohawk, who's joining the team, not this week, but I believe next week, opted for the green Corvette.
Oh, okay.
So that one's out there now.
Okay.
That'll be interesting.
And more power to Jersey with the Supra on this track. So I bet that is probably a handful.
It is probably going to eat the tires here.
Yeah.
That's quite a few Corvettes already. You guys have how many now?
Yeah, I
4
think
or
that
5?
puts us up to 6. Well, 6
Oh.
if you count me, but I'm only running a small handful of races.
Yeah.
No, I do like this livery, though.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Ooh, Jersey.
Has qualifying started already?
No, not yet. They're still running practice.
Yeah, that pink is definitely like a hot pink.
Pop, baby.
It's the chrome pink.
Yeah. I'm into it.
But yeah, all the Corvette
I like-
drivers are running the same livery, just with a different color. I was just telling these guys, Stratohawk's going to have the green Corvette.
Oh, that makes obviously. I know. he is a green into the green. He's made some cool liveries, mostly guitar themed. But green is always the dominant. I like colors that look like they would taste good, and that pink looks like it would taste very good. That pink chrome.
Very
Like if that was
cotton
a candy, I would reach for that one.
Oh, speaking of light sweets, I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but I've been trying out these popsicles that are like supposed to be like trolley popsicles. You know, like the sour ones. It's when I first tried it, it was like the weirdest thing. This popsicle is both sticky and soft at the same time.
But do you like it? Or are you still undecided?
So I've had the cherry lemon flavored one, and then the cherry I like. The lemon's it's all right. I'm always indifferent about lemon.
Yeah.
And then I seen we had the I think it was a grape strawberry flavored one, so I bought that today, but I haven't tried that one yet.
So I've seen these, and I've almost bought them because I love trolleys and I love sour candy, and I like popsicles. So I'll give them a whirl. We can compare notes.
These, I'm like, that's interesting because same thing. I love those worms, so I was like, yeah, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
But it was like such kind of like a mess. Trying to keep it PG. I think in the we'll say lower section.
Lower section. It's kapow.
I was like, because it threw me off so badly that something I've had other ice cream products that are soft, but I've never had one that is just naturally sticky and soft. I was like, what?
So that's weird, and that's what I know. I think I saw them, and then I saw a YouTube video. I didn't watch it, but like the general vibe was like, this is weird, and so I just stayed away. But no, they are definitely in my grocery freezer aisle. I'm gonna give them a shot.
All right, Rick started his first hot lap here. Off
he
right
went
away.
wide after T1 though.
Missed the Leo jump.
Is that what that's officially called? The Leo jump?
That's what we're calling it. And just in time, a CBR driver joined the lobby, so
Yeah, we got
we can
people
officially
queued
start talking about food in a little bit.
up. That's true. Yeah, we got
should
3 people
call
queued
that,
up for the next
Leo
run already.
We should call that Leo jump the Leo leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
He's
bad.
so good at it. He's so good at it. We're gonna get a sector time, but no color to reference it with. Those who know will know. 49.2. What does that look like?
See.
I'll let you know in just a second.
Yeah, only time will tell.
I'm going. Let's see. I think Rick will have a 13-2.
Ooh, just
I
gets
like
Corvette.
that. Confidence.
Corvette is eating those tires.
Oh,
A 13
we're so
three.
close.
Oh,
13.346. Well played.
Jersey, I guess we'll say 13-4.
12-5.
well.
Ooh, dang.
Oh, well. Dang, not bad. Not bad at all. And
Sean Mon with a 16-1. Plenty of room for improvement there.
oh yeah,
The jerseys are our leaders so far in this one. A 12-5 is a respectable
Yeah.
time. That puts him, what?
let's see.
8th.
Okay, and Rick will be on his cooldown. So
Yeah, I'm sure all these guys are heading to the pits.
not sure how much you can cool down in California, but
Yeah, look at that tire. Oh, man.
yeah.
They got to figure out if there's a way to get around this and save the tire for a lap. Since
Yeah,
the tires
saw
die
some
so fast,
drivers
you would
do
think
it.
if you could do a
Yeah.
decent save, that would help your time significantly.
We saw some drivers do it, but it was interesting.
Yeah.
So right now we have Jersey in P8, Shear in P18, and Real Sean Man in 32nd. But he's about to come across the line. Nope, does not improve.
Okay.
Everyone is
Looks
on their
like-
outlap, except for Real Sean Man going for looks like another flyer.
He's got the. I think he's got the tires to do it. Plus, he's only got 16 so far, so he could improve.
He could, but it's not looking like it at the moment. I imagine he dives into the pits, no fuel, fresh set of tires. And that's the concept, right? That's not the... Oh, is he... Says, hello, Sand. Nice to meet you.
That's right. Rick and Jersey are both on their outlaps.
Yes.
But Rick will be coming across the line to start his hot lap soon. Looks like Shaggy is saying in the chat that we probably need to stay off the track, that things are going to be packed and he needs to move things along. So probably not
Okay.
playtime stuff for us.
Yep.
I always knew Shaggy hated fun. Bye-bye.
That's my saying. I like to use. I like to use is
like
why don't you like fun?
And there we go. Real Sean Man in the pits as Rich on that hot lap.
Ooh, he's
What's
up a
his
quarter of
first
a
sector
second.
time? He's up.
He's up about 2.5 through sector 1.
Yep.
And-
And Jersey's about to go through as well. So we'll see here. Jersey, and he's
about
down.
even.
So
Yeah.
Rick Shear, this is going to be tight.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight like a tiger.
And Rick is...
He is purple.
Hey,
Oh boy.
let's go.
go, Rick.
Go, Rick Shear.
Let's make a break, Rick.
See if we can get lower into the 12s.
Come on, buddy.
And Jersey's also purple.
Ooh, lordy.
So, and Rick, 12-1.
12-5. Ooh, just barely ahead. But if Jersey's going to make an improvement,
Let's see.
probably leap. We're going to do a little leapfrog here.
I think 12-3.
Oh,
1. Jersey
wow.
bringing the heat.
Okay.
Making it look easy. Making it look easy. A 154. Are you kidding me? So that's going to put Jersey in P4, Rick Shear in P9. We still have Real Sean Man in P32nd.
Jersey
Unable
now
to
is the
improve.
top non-BMW qualifier.
Okay.
They're going to have time for more. This isn't
Yeah.
over.
Yep. Real Sean Man just started their hot lap.
Okay.
So we're going to stay on board with them. The other two, I presume, are going to be coming into the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's down. One. But
Barely.
you can beat that up.
Yep, you can make it up. We've seen it. We've seen it. How cool would it be to watch a race from hot air balloon?
Yep.
I'm kind of scared of hot air balloons, but also like intrigued.
Speaking of heights, it's funny. So, roller coasters, airplanes, I'm fine. But you get me about 10 to 15 foot up in the air, like on a ladder.
Ooh,
I'm like,
he's up.
He's up.
Yeah, ladders are different because that's shaky.
Yeah.
I don't like the feeling of my stomach going up into my chest. So roller coasters are tough. I have no problem with heights or being upside down. It's the free fall feeling that gets me.
And
What are we gonna see? Improvement? No.
just
Oh, so close.
nearly.
So
It looks like
Jersey-
he's not late apexing that final corner. If he could do that, probably would drop an awful lot of time off.
just wait a little longer to turn in.
Yep.
It's so hard to do because it's such a weird, awkward turn, and
Yeah,
you're
that's
like,
what our tracks
I should
that
turn
have-
in, and then you wait and wait and wait, and then you pass the point where you know you should turn in, and then you turn in and you nail it, like Rick Shear on his outlap.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Rip through T1. Looks clean and tidy.
Mm-hmm.
Then this long right-hander, is this technically 2 turns?
No, I think it's just
Is it just
One.
turn 2?
a double apex. We were calling it Baby Boy, and then the last turn was Major Captain Big Boy.
Major captain.
Okay.
That's all Big Joe. That's all Big Joe.
And Jersey.
See where the sector time is for Jersey. He is purple.
again.
He's improving. Rick Shear was not very far behind. Oh, Rick Shear went
Yeah.
up.
Sounds about right. Not going to be any time left for Rick Shear. So it's all on Jersey's shoulders. And I guess Real Sean Man is going to get another go
Oh,
as
just went a
well.
little wide.
Oh my goodness.
And coming to the final sector, he's down a nice number.
Yep, but you can make it up. You can make it up. He could at least get a 10th out of this corner, which would make him purple again. A little toe dip. That might have been a full foot.
111.
No, unable. Real Sean Man. Final lap. Tires are worn.
You can keep it wide.
Let's see.
Oh, kept it wider.
Keeping it, yeah. He kept it wider, that one. And kept it clean all the way through.
Kept it
Ooh,
clean.
even with that, front left almost dead. Yep.
An improvement.
An improvement.
There we go.
We take those. Blues.
Yeah. 007, baby.
Oh, speaking of 007, the makers of Hitman are working on a 007 game.
Ooh, it's been a long time.
Oh yeah, it's a origin story kind of game.
I'm into it.
So I was like, okay, that's cool.
I'll give it a
Sounds
whirl.
funny. I played some of the Hitman games here and there. They were all pretty fun.
I played the first one. My buddy, so way back in the day, when that game first came out, my buddy got an Alienware laptop, and we're teenagers, so that was insane. It was insane that he got this laptop, and the first game he got was Hitman, and we played that thing like crazy.
Because what was it? I think, was it a mobile game? There was a... Was it Tomb Raider or Hitman Go? I
don't know.
Mobile game. There was like a mobile game. I forget which one it was, but yeah, I played a few here and there. Yeah, it's kind of really elaborate. Like the newest ones, Hitman. It's like you can be in and out without them ever knowing you were there if you're patient enough.
Right. You can do it without any altercation.
It'll be like, all right, impersonate a chef and then poison the food and have that food be delivered to the VIP, and then they die and you walk out without ever seeing them.
That's crazy. There was a Mission Impossible game on Nintendo 64. I'm sure it was on other platforms. But same thing, like it was counterintuitive to what video games were, which was barge in and start firing. This was not that, and it was so difficult as a child to be patient.
I never actually got to play the one that everyone loved back on the 64.
GoldenEye?
Yeah.
What? You never played GoldenEye?
No, never ever. I was like the one that
got away.
That always kept my attention was Star Fox 64.
Oh, Star Fox was great. No disparaging to Star Fox, but GoldenEye was a game changer for multiplayer first person. GoldenEye changed the game. There wouldn't have been, or Halo may have existed, but it would have taken a different route if it weren't for GoldenEye.
I think the analogy you're looking for is GoldenEye crawled so that Halo could walk.
Exactly. And like there was Doom and Duke Nukem, and there were other first-person shooters, but they didn't. The multiplayer stemmed from GoldenEye, and it was epic. Like the number of birthday parties and spend the nights and whatever that were surrounded by GoldenEye. Fantastic. All right, so we got Wade. I'm making sure I have everybody in here. We got Wade, we got Ecstasy, we got McNervy, we got Craig, and Corn Identity. Yep, and yep. Somebody else joining. Yeah, these are busy lobbies.
That anime livery that you like.
Oh, Big Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Big Joe, another commentator.
Big Joe, is he going to give it a whirl?
As long as he takes it seriously. We can't have fun in this lobby as long as Jackie's around.
I don't have him on the list.
Has he not run a race yet?
Nope.
He may not have.
No, he has not, but he's in the 4C, and he mentioned yesterday. So I'm going to add Big Joe 603, a.k.a. PHG Smokey.
Okay. Yeah, 4C could be good.
There were two last night, and they did pretty good.
It's like in practice here, Wade's put down a 112.4. That's a
It's going to be a big group qualifying.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see if everyone gives everyone space.
Okay.
Stiggy in the chat mentioning Nervy's livery. That is a very clean looking car.
In the Genesis or the Hyundai.
The Hyundai.
The Hyundai Genesis.
Rather than the Genesis Genesis.
Yes.
We'll see.
Big Joe is on the medium, so I'm curious to see if he's going to run it in qualifying.
Only time will tell.
Yep.
The detail in this game is insane. Like when you look at when they do that curb shot, like if you've ever been to a real racetrack and got to see the curbs up close, it's exactly what they look like.
Big Joe in the Alpha.
Yep, he talked about that on Monday. That would be the one, and he's got, of course, the beautiful Gulf livery. He knows what's up.
TK's
But that's
colors.
like a neon. That's like neon, like Tron style Gulf.
There's no bonus points for impressing or for kissing butt to the commentator.
Yes, there is. Don't you worry. I know how to hack the system, and bonus points will be applied.
I do like how that.
It looks good. Big Joe does a good job. Like when we did Race Wars, I told him I like Gulf, and he made us BMWs with Gulf liveries that, I mean, I couldn't make them. That's for sure. He does a good job. So we got a 458 Italia, a 650S GT3, a Genesis X, a 911 RSR, and a 4C.
So that Genesis, it's being naughty. Does it be Genesis Triple X?
Yes, if it is, but we're gonna hope that Corn Identity keeps it PG-13. But knowing Cornbread, not guaranteed. Looks like Shaggy's gonna get the lobby going here. And that's it. We have a total of 6 drivers and 1 qualifying. This might be the most we've had.
I believe it is.
The most. Yep.
And this track isn't terribly long, so these guys are going to have to be careful to spread out.
Oh, I didn't.
There's always that catch-22. You want to spread out, but you don't want to get one fewer lap because you spread out.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And Petey Snow just joined the lobby, our graphics extraordinaire, aka RSR Pablo Chacon. So I imagine he hops in for the next lobby. It's already, we are having traffic on screen.
Well, they're both CBR drivers.
Oh, we already know what they're doing. These guys. These guys work together. You love to see it. You gotta love that. Clearly, CBR, they communicate on a regular basis and work together. But he does go wide, and that allows S2C to sneak on through. Wade leading the path, followed by S2C and CBR, or Corn Identity and McNerby. But no, Corn Identity resets back to the pits. I wonder why. I guess he did go off.
Yeah, but it's an outlap. That shouldn't have cost him any time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I was reading a different note from somebody else. So, Wade is now starting his hot lap in the Ferrari, the Fifi, as we learned.
Little dip.
And what we've seen is a little dip is the way to be fast, if you can do it right.
I'm sure that's a matter of inches. Because you go off too much, and then the sand just like pulls you in.
Yeah. And I think it's if your entire rear tire comes off, that's an issue. But you can get half, even 3/4, as long as part of that rear is touching the asphalt, you're okay. And I like the modern F1 livery he's got going on that Ferrari with more of the crimson
Agreed.
red. Of course, Ray-Ban, big sponsor. I'm a Ray-Ban guy. Joe coming around. Pretty modest first lap. 12.437.
13-1 for Escasy.
Okay.
Who we got coming up next? Craig is next.
Yeah. I think 13.6.
Followed very shortly by
Never mind. I think this time it's going to be way longer.
16.5.
Yeah. Let's see.
Big Joe with a 125.8. Can't be happy with that one.
Okay, so let's see.
Horn still hasn't put in a flyer yet since they reset.
So far. And Wade's on his out.
Wade's on his out lap. Escasy is just coming around to the pits, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he was down like 3/10. Craig.
Oop, and off Escasy goes.
Oh, yeah.
But headed to the pits.
Craig is up a little over 2/10.
Oh, stay with Craig then. They have a 116.5 for their first hot lap.
And Joe's up almost 9 seconds.
Let's go, Joe. We got Wade currently in P8, SSC in P19, and Craig bringing up the rear in 35th.
15.
And he improves.
That's a decent improvement. 6 tenths.
6.898. That is going to move him up the order.
Okay.
Yeah, Corn Identity. They're on their hot lap, hoping to get their first hot lap in.
That moves Craig up to P34.
Okay. Joe's up half 10. Let's see, and Wade's purple going into
Corn
big
reset
right
again.
hander. Okay. That's not that. And
Oh, Craig is up another
is-
1/10.5.
Craig's up.
Oh man, that front left though. I don't know if he's gonna make it.
Goes down 300s. Okay.
Oh, and Wade
Let's
set
go.
a faster time with a 112.382.
No, Craig in the pits. He didn't finish that lap.
No, Wade.
Oh, Craig. Oh, sorry.
Wade improved on his time.
Yeah. Okay. Who's that?
A 112.382.
And we got Murray making sandcastles and still in the box. Cornbread's on his out.
Got Escasy coming up to the second time check.
What's it gonna be? Big Joe is improving behind him, so that's good to see.
Yeah.
SSC is
Escasy
up.
6 tenths. That's pretty close to Wade's time. If he can hold that.
Okay.
Check where Big Joe comes in.
Look at that. He waits to turn in.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
but Big Joe is behind just a smidge.
Yep,
can
I
make
think
it up.
SSC.
First.
Yep, 112.553. Very nice.
Nipping at Wade's heels there.
Yeah, he's giving him something to think about.
And Big Joe in the
Big Joe hit
pits.
the pits. Oh,
Okay.
McNervy
And then
commentators first. Corn Identity still trying to get a hot lap in.
okay.
Which this is the final corner.
Yeah.
probably have to reset back to the pits pretty quick if he wants to get a second one in.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
And he's
112.8.
Okay.
Yep. He reset
All right.
back right away. Looks like Wade is also in the pits. I'm not sure if Wade is just banking what he's got.
Maybe.
Ecstasy goes off. Oh, I don't think Estacy's going to have another shot.
Craig's up 1.1. So he's looking for possibly a low 15.
Come across
See
the
if Craig comes
line.
across the line.
He's got
114.4.
Ooh. Nice,
Improves
Craig.
almost a second and a half. Big Joe is on his outlap.
14.4.
And Nervy's. Okay.
Oh yeah, McNervy is on a hot lap here.
Yeah.
I do like this car. I buy cars for a living, and when this car first came out,
Goes off, gets it back on.
I was super excited. Let's go, McNervy.
A
Ooh,
114.2.
Yeah.
220. 114, 220.
Oh, Wade is back out, starting another hot lap.
Yeah, he's right behind Cornbread. So he might be have a hint of dirty air. We got Craig.
Craig coming to the line.
He's
Oh, does not improve.
okay. Then you got Big Joe also coming up to the line.
Let's go, Big Joe.
Ooh, big
15,
improvement.
207.
1.7 seconds.
Very good.
115.207.
Okay.
All right, we got McNervy. Looks like these are going to be the last few laps here. Oh, McNervy goes off. Oh.
Oh.
You hate to see it.
Gets
Gonna
reset.
allow Wade through. CPR, Cornbread.
Ooh, Corn improves
Wade!
by 1.5.
Ooh.
Wade
Wade with a
improves.
112.
112.230. Has to see not able to improve on that one. Craig coming along for his final shot. Looks like is not going to improve on this one. Big Joe. Oh, no improvement on that one. I
Make
think
sure I
that's
have
a wrap.
That is a wrap.
All right, let's double check these times here. We got a 112.230 from Wade.
Yep.
Puts him P8 overall. Has to see with the 112.553 is P11 overall. Corn Identity with the 112.761 is third overall. Or I'm sorry, 17th overall.
17th, yeah.
McNervy with the 114.220 is P32. Craig with the 114.448 is P34. And Big Joe with the 115.207 is P37.
Well done, everyone.
Well done
Very
indeed.
That was a
Well-
good little qualifying session.
Yeah.
It was busy.
That was entertaining. Yeah.
How would you have handled that, Oh? Because your qualifying session was not nearly as busy as that one. What would be your strategy in dealing with, 6 cars on the track?
Honestly, in my opinion, I would try falling to the back or being in the front or the back. I wouldn't want to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Only because you're dealing with people in front of you and behind you and stuff. So I think just being at the back or front is probably the best way to go in these kinds of qualifying sessions.
Yeah, because when I do the World Series races, if I'm not first out, then I just basically wait for everyone to leave.
Yeah.
We got 3 more CBR drivers on this one.
We're ready to rock and roll, Trader Joe.
Bobagito. Wasn't Bobagito our winner last week?
Yeah, Bobagito had a solid race. That's 3 drivers.
Got the, like,
So
ghost,
far, 38 have qualified. So half.
Okay, we've got an hour and 40 minutes left.
Okay.
2 Genesis. What's Bobagito?
There's still
He's
still
in
quite
the
a few to
Genesis
qualify.
as well. Yeah.
We got 3 of them in this one. Okay. There was a 3rd CBR driver who must have ducked out.
Slowpoke in the Porsche.
Quick question: what does CBR stand for?
Cornbread Racing.
Oh,
Yeah. So all their liveries, you'll notice, are food related.
is that what that's for? Okay,
Yeah, cornbread.
that's funny.
Is
Is that why they're all related with food? Like,
Yep. It's all food related. I was pleasantly surprised when I moved to Texas. I had my first cornbread with jalapenos baked into it, and it blew my mind.
Let's see, Slowpoke
That sounds
Rods
good.
has the Jif peanut butter.
Yep. I do enjoy Jif.
We have to give these guys are gonna have to give each other some space here.
Because Evolved is not CBR as far as I know.
Yeah. Okay.
But Bobagito, very, very good CBR driver.
Anxious to see
Coming
what kind of
around.
time he puts down here. He was the
Yeah,
one that
he's-
was able to beat Jorge last week.
Yep, he's fast. He's fast. And the Genesis, we know, is a solid Group 3 car.
Okay.
These two are right on top of each other.
Yeah. So I wonder if he is his plan is to boost his time by staying in the slip.
Yeah, maybe get a little bit of a toe and then shoot past, because he'll have to clear him, otherwise it's going to hurt him through that middle sector. And he resets to the pits because he didn't like where he was.
Okay. And 12-2.
12-2.
Oh, coming out of the pits there. That was crazy. No time. A 12-2-202. As Big Joe joins us in the booth. Big Joe, how are you, buddy? And how is that lap for you? If he can hear me. We know how Discord is.
Yeah,
We can't hear him.
We cannot.
indeed.
So Slowpoke.
How about now?
There we go. Welcome, Big Joe. How are you, sir?
Doing pretty good. What was that qualifying P last for me?
No, sir. He's
Wow.
second to last.
P second to last. Woo!
That improvement got you one over, sir.
But yeah, I've been practicing straight for 2 days, and the fastest I ever got was a 1:15.1. So I was like, you know what? I might as well try it.
Yeah.
My My strategy for the race is to keep it on the track because I know people are going to be going off when their tires wear out.
And Slowpoke resets immediately. I thought he would try to finish that. Evolved into the pits, burning
He
fuel.
went wide and was losing it
Yeah.
on the final turn.
Yeah, but
Felt like he
Slowpoke
lost
Rods
too
hasn't
much.
logged a lap yet, so it's
No.
kind of thrown away the first half of the qualifier here.
I don't have a time. I guess Evolved did a 1:13.589?
569.
5:69.
Yeah, I tried a hybrid of the Leo strategy.
Yeah.
I ran my mediums till about the 6.5, 7 minute mark, and that's when you see me go into pits and put on the softs and no gas and come out and put out a rear qualifier lap.
There we go.
So how'd you like that livery, T-Case?
Oh, it was gorgeous. We talked about it. It was Golftron. The way it glowed like it did.
Oh,
I figured since you had the
Vegito's up another 10th.
He
I
is.
figured you had the neon sign. I figured
Yep.
I'd go with the neon golf.
Hell yeah. I love it. I love it. By the way, the sign is awesome. I highly recommend reaching out to Hyperlight. If you have a logo, I literally sent them the image. As he goes, 112.075. That's
quick.
a 112.075.
Slowpoke Rods on their hot lap, hoping to get one logged
Indeed.
here.
So, Oki, you getting worried about your pole position there? Or does he still have it?
No, he's P2 right now.
Oh, okay.
I think my time will get me into split one, hopefully.
Oh yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
it will for sure.
For sure. Your split one is safe, and then it's up to game time.
Just like split 5 is safe for me.
I just got to get down to that Jorge type of pace, you know?
Well,
I
Slowpoke
don't know
Rods-
what he does, but he showed up into my lobbies one day, and I didn't know he was PHG. He had just joined PHG, and he dominated lobbies. And we do road cars on sport hard tires, so not your traditional stuff. And he just annihilated everyone. Dude's fast.
Yeah.
Slowpoke Rods with a 13 flat.
13050.
Evolved coming across with a hot lap. Oh, nope, going to the pits. Bobagito just finishing up their out lap, so
Oh, there it is.
All right, gentlemen, I just thought I'd stop in and say hi and say thanks to Shaggy and Papa and everybody else who puts this on and all the work that they put in for it.
thanks for stopping
Yes,
in,
sir.
Big Joe.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you joining the team. You know, we need people. We have a good crew. I do feel confident we have a solid crew here that we can get through this whole season without too many hiccups. So thank you for joining.
Not a problem. And I will be watching the rest of the stream for the night. So you gentlemen have a good evening.
Take
Take
it easy.
care.
As well.
You too. Take care.
We got some. They're just far enough apart. Bobagito and Slowpoke, right?
I think
Bobagito
Slowpoke
is a little
on
bit
his
up on his
out
time.
lap, and Bobagito's on a hot lap.
Okay, Bobagito
He's,
up
just
barely.
marginally purple.
Yeah. Marginally purple. But we know in the big general master crazy corner, anything can happen, as Toon would say.
Okay. Let's see what he's got.
Get into the 11s.
Go!
Oh,
12.040. What a
112.040.
marginal improvement. 3/100ths of a second. Improved there.
All right, so Slowpoke Rods will be our next hot lap to come in.
Yep. And he is
Ooh,
down
about
a
even,
little bit.
just down a smidge.
Yeah.
But you can make it up. Papa taught us. You can improve here.
Evolve is up about 2.5. tenths.
Okay. See where Slowpoke is coming around. Keeping it pinned over that crest. Not easy to do.
Oh, is up.
Okay.
Oh, there we
Gained
go.
about a tenth in that sector. See where Evolved's at.
Comes across the
Up
line.
3/10.
Oh, he's up 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Can Evolve get into the 14s?
Oh,
It's
Slowpoke
looking
was
like.
way off.
Oh, no. Can he get the 12? A 112? A 112?
113
13.
flat.
Wow.
Evolved
Yeah.
also goes
Marginal
off, not quite as much.
improvement.
Then all 13.
Marginal
Yeah.
improvement.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a 113.
113.541.
Okay.
I think Bobagito is going to be the final hot lap of this qualifier.
Yep.
Can Bobagito improve? Can he get?
Oh wow.
Oh, he's looking good. That's a 111.8. Easy if he can keep it going.
He might have me here.
But here's where you win or lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. It looks so easy when you're zoomed out like this. It's like,
Right.
oh yeah, look how big that track is. No.
Two
Oh my
tenths.
goodness. 2/10.
Well, is he
If
gonna-
he comes out of this 3/10 up.
Shoot, he could just break even on this, and he'll have
Yep.
blistering time.
Yep. He doesn't even dip a toe.
I think he'll be in the 7s.
111.809.
Oh, you were close.
What a lap.
11.809.
It's a fast
That's
lap.
gonna move him.
That
up.
Genesis is pretty fast.
Yeah. It's like if you.
Is that our new fastest non-beamer?
Yep.
That is. Sorry. Yeah, that puts him P2. He just
Dang.
barely nipped Oak. That is Jorge with a 111.198. Then Bobagito with the 111.809.
Dang.
Slowpoke with the 113.029 in P19. And Evolved in P25 with the 113.541. Not too bad.
I wonder if Jorge put in a little extra practice this week, seeing as how he did not get a P1 for once.
You know?
Come and put down a significant margin between himself and
Yeah.
last week's winner, which is no slouch. A 111.8 is a fast lap,
Oh, yeah.
but a 111.1 is ridiculous.
Yeah. And it could be that this is his track. There are some people that, no matter what, they're good here, or he put in that extra effort. So it looks like we still have a good chunk yet to qualify.
It looks like we got Petey, Angry Fredbird, Leo in this one.
We've got Leo here in this next qualifying
Real
session.
squad racer. Oh, and Leo gets to show off. I made this livery for him just last week. He does the jump.
Of course he does. Because he's a boss.
Yeah, he had asked me to make him a new army livery with the desert camo. So I threw that one together.
So we have Pablo, Leo, Angry Fredbird,
What is Angry Fredbird in?
Angry Fredbird is in the Genesis.
Thank you, Titanium.
The partner to McNaughty and Pablo Chacon with the Lamborghini. Leo, of course, in the Screaming Eagle, as it's going to be called now.
Yeah, McNaughty was the only Lamborghini in round 1, and I think, didn't we have 4 Lamborghinis for round 2?
Yeah, people joined up. They saw the cause. They had a fearless leader, someone to get them into the finals.
Angry Fredbird being our first one out of the pits. Like Leo's lagging back just to avoid any dirty air. Curious just how much these guys try to save their tires on these outlaps, or if they're just trying to get as many laps as possible.
I mean, if you try to save your tires the normal way, like coasting through most of the turns, then you're kind of sacrificing some time towards the end. So it's like, I'm sure they're not trying to just outright kill their tires, but it's kind of like a push and pull.
Like you want to do a quick outlap, but you want to not push it too hard.
I mean, on a track like this where you can get 3, 4, 5 hot laps in, that's always preferred, as opposed to a track where you only get 1 or 2, so you better make it count.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's what we saw Nürburgring, right?
Yeah, I mean, at Nürburgring, that whole first lap was nothing but save tires. Well, you didn't have to save tires because it was rainy, but you burned as much fuel as possible.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And, as Angry Fredbird already dips a toe, coming around, and
He
Leo
is on his hot lap.
Everyone is on their hot lap. Pablo Chacon not too far behind Leo, but Angry Fredbird leading the way. As he sets at 50.7, we know that that's not going to result in a quick enough lap time. So maybe they're doing an
had
outlap.
a 48.9 on that last lap.
Exactly.
And
So
Leo has a 49.9.
Yep.
And
So Fredbird, I think, will plan on improving from this lap of 14.980.
Pablo Chacon right on Leo.
Yeah, he caught up to him pretty quickly.
Leo with a 1:14.126.
Okay.
Angry Fredbird with a 1:14.980. Or I'm sorry, that was Pablo Chacon. Yeah. Pablo Chacon did a 1:13.340.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Pablo
that's right.
was pushing. He was behind Leo and improving. Leo now improving on this lap as well as Pablo.
Oh.
They're both improving. No, Leo's off.
Leo's off.
Yeah. Yeah, he already went a bit wide going into that section. So he just went wide to let him through.
Angry Fredbird about to finish his second hot lap. He might dive into the pits.
Oh.
And no, he stays out.
Petey is up another 10th.
Okay.
And across the line, 113.333.
Nice.
It's a slight improvement.
What's Petey gonna do?
Or no, that's a that puts him purple just slightly.
That's a big improvement, yeah. Petey across the line with a unable to improve. So that puts Angry Fredbird on pole currently. Or for this session, not overall.
By only 7/1000, so this is a very close qualifier. But Petey was up quite a bit going into that last corner, wasn't he? He must have lost some time. So if so he's definitely got some more time left in him. He can hook up a whole lap.
Leo just went and did the jump on his out lap, so he's having a good time.
See if we can catch that.
Yep, perfect. Look at this. Nobody does it better. I mess that up every time I try. Leo nails it.
Okay, so these guys are both on their out laps. Aren't they?
Pablo just did a not great time and reset to the pits. So Angry Fredbird
okay, so he never
is now on his out lap.
He never pitted at the end of that last one. All right.
No. But he didn't go in the pits, he reset as well, so no fuel burning either. Leo starting his final as well, but Angry Fredbird well on his flyer lap.
Just down slightly.
Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see.
Coming to the second time check here. See if Angry Fredbird could have picked up a little time there in that middle sector.
Maybe.
And no, still about even. It's going to have to nail this final sector.
See what he can do. Remember, we've talked about it all night. Late on the apex, it looks like he's going to succeed in that.
Where Leo's sitting. Oh, Leo's up a half a second.
Yep.
Angry Fredbird improves, so 113.199.
Very good. We got,
Leo definitely late apex that good. Dips a toe into the dirt.
Pablo started his flying lap.
Improved by almost 0.4. So he lost a little bit in that final sector.
He's down. What's that? Okay, a little bit. And red is purple. Going into the right-hander.
Up almost another 0.2. See where Petey's at. Petey is down about 1.5.
Yeah.
His best.
Okay. Will Fred break the 12s?
He lost a lot in that final sector.
Yeah, he must. His optimal must be like something like a 12.8.
Yeah, Pablo Chacon. Petey went off in that final corner. Leo's on an outlap. This won't count. He'll probably get one more hot lap in.
What is he gonna do? Only time will tell.
Okay. See, these two are still going around. This is probably going to be about the best they're going to get because they won't have time to pit after this.
Yeah.
Although Angry Fredbird's tires are still looking really good, Petey's not so much.
Yeah. He's down 7.
Let's see if Angry Fredbird can nail it on this final sector.
Oh, Pablo goes
keeps it
off
on the
a
track
bit.
this time.
And no, there we go.
now Fred's on his flyer. And Leo's down 7.
I don't know that Leo's going to get across the line.
Well, they still have the runoff.
Right, but if he doesn't cross the line before the runoff, he won't get another lap.
No,
5,
this
4,
will be his
3,
last lap.
2, 1. So no improvement from Leo.
No.
Just going to be Fredbird and Pablo, but Pablo's not going to improve based on tire wear.
Right. And Angry Fredbird's tires still look really good.
He may be able to improve.
Ooh,
He's
and
up.
He's up a quarter.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. He's in the 112s already.
He's probably...
He's struggled on this final sector. Let's see if he can hook it up.
Because he lost, like, on the last final lap, about 3/10. So, will he have a 0.8 or a 0.7?
113 flat.
13.
Okay.
057.
Yeah. He definitely has more time in that final turn, as I'm sure a lot of our competitors do.
That moves him up though, P21.
He just had no tire left to try to make that final corner. Alright, so Angry Fredbird is our leader in this session. Oh, he's got Hot Wheels on the back.
There we go.
Yeah.
Angry Fredbird with a 113.057.
Yep,
Yep.
113.057.
Pablo 113.340. And Leo 113.740.
Yes, all three of these guys were within a
Okay.
second of each other, within 3/4 of a second of each other. Not bad.
Hmm.
I had a issue with the spreadsheet and Evolve's time got erased, but I know Shaggy has it recorded and we can go back on the stream. But
Okay.
If Shaggy
I don't
could
have
just
Evolve
post it in the
time.
chat, that would be helpful.
yeah, if you have Evolve's time, please let me know.
You can always Control Z and back out. Well, but then you'll lose the other guys, so.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he says they're in Discord.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Good. As long as it's recorded.
Was Evolved you're looking for?
Yeah.
Where is he? Uh, 113.541.
A 113.
All right.
541. Okay, perfect. I didn't unhighlight him, and that messed me up. Very nice, very nice. Looks like we already got geezer gears.
Yep. I am going to step away for just a minute, take a quick break. I will be right back. We'll leave you on geezer gears for now.
And he has started already, so we'll get this party started. The solo qualifying, nice and easy for us. So this is a track, as you said, you're not the most familiar with. Why is that?
is just not real. Doesn't quite have the flow that I guess I prefer.
Yeah.
I suppose I do, because it is kind of on the narrow side, and I generally kind of prefer tracks that are a bit more wider.
Sure.
Might be why that might be the sole reason why I like St. Croix as much as I do. Because that track
You have
has
shoulders, you have curbs and runoff, and yeah, big wide open track. This one has a weird lump, like a bump over the curb, and then you dip into the sand.
Yeah, like
For sure.
I know a lot of people love Suzuka, but the same thing for me. It's kind of on the narrow side, and I would, I guess, say average there, but I wouldn't say I'm quick there. It's like same sort of scenario as Big Willow.
Yeah. See, I like, as you know, the Suzuka short, but the Suzuka long is not my cup of tea.
Yeah, and I'm not like most people who are like just absolutely drool over F1 track. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but it's like that don't do nothing for me.
Yeah. I like a lot of F1 tracks, but there are some I don't. I definitely do like F1 tracks, but Suzuka is not one of them.
Yeah. Now, if there's a long race and there's rain involved, then sign me
Sure.
up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Give me some
otherwise
strat.
I'm like,
So Geezer Gears, AK Turtle Shell, across the line with a 113.411. I actually got to hang out with old Geezer Gears
oh,
at
nice.
the 24 Hours of Daytona
Ooh,
this
that's
past
pretty
year. We all camped out together. Some PHG crew, a lot of fun.
I think one of the other servers I'm in, which is one of the bigger ones that they do other games, but a lot of Gran Turismo racing as well. I think they are looking at maybe doing a possible meetup at D24 next year.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It's fun. I mean, if you're able to do those things, it's fun to meet the people in real life, to be honest. I've got to meet several people through YouTube, and in this community, especially the GT7 PHG crew, like it's been a positive experience every time. So,
like one of the guys I watch, Basic Holly, him and a lot of his mates ended up going to this year's D24, and one of his spotters is actually lives in the upper Midwest, and so he actually drove down to
oh nice.
and all the others, they're from overseas, so they obviously flew in, but yeah. They spent the whole weekend together.
It's fun. Geezer Gears is up in like Maryland area.
Okay.
Papa came from Colorado. We had Hector, aka Speedburner, try to make it, but he drove and got stuck in Houston, had to turn around. But luckily, I got to have tacos with them. And then myself, coming from Texas, and my brother coming from Georgia.
Okay.
And then it was a lot of fun.
All right,
As
guys,
Geezer
I'm back.
Gears improves that much more.
Yeah, he was up by 10 through the first split. Getting ready to come up on the second split.
See what happens. Can he improve on his 113.411?
He's
No, way off. Samsonite.
4 tenths in that one. But yeah, I was going to say, I do mention to people sometimes I find it odd. It's like, I'm from Florida, so I'm not. Oh, yeah, he's way off. But how I'm from Florida, and most places in Florida, you wouldn't really think, oh yeah, that's Southern. But you go to places like Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. Oh yeah, that's Southern.
That's Southern. Florida's its own thing.
Yeah, it's always been weird about that. It's like okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's a different type of Southern. It's still southern, but it's a different type. Yeah, you got South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. That's its own type of
Well,
southern.
see,
It's
you
like
have
they-
ocean southern and you have swamp
Yeah.
southern.
Yeah. Then you have Appalachia southern. All
Because
the
I never listened to myself speak because I'm not a psycho like that. But I've heard
I
it
wouldn't
a few
have
times.
guessed you were Floridian. I would not have guessed that, but you do have a draw about you.
Yeah, I do have a bit, and that's what I was alluding to. It's like I never really listened to myself, but I've heard it a few times over the years. I'm like, I do sound kind of southern.
Yeah, I went to because I live in Florida also. I went to this past summer. I went to Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Oh,
and
yeah?
Okay.
it's very, very southern. Like it's very country.
Uh-huh.
It's a different step to Florida, so. But it was a cool
Phrases are
experience.
different. The phrases
Oh
are
yeah,
different.
100%.
Yep.
Oh, fun fact, Shannon Sharp's from Georgia.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
Oh, the basketball player.
He's a Hall of Famer. He first played with John Elway in the
Yeah.
Denver Broncos.
Yeah, football. Yep.
I said basketball player.
Yep. Shannon Sharp. He's now a pundit. He does commentating and stuff as well.
Yeah, he does a lot. He does that, and he does his own thing on YouTube as well.
Really? I need to check that out. I watch T-Pain, who is the Tallahassee hero, but he bought a house not too far from where my parents lived when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So he lived close to me, and I love T-Pain. Got to see him in concert recently.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
he streams, and he's got a huge following on Twitch and YouTube for gaming.
But yeah,
Cross the line, no improvement. So close.
Pretty close though.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has I think Shannon has a few other channels. He has one where they do like a recap of sports news and whatnot. That one, I think it's called Nightcap. And he typically has him and, if you know him, Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson.
Oh, Ocho Cinco.
And,
Cincinnati Bengals, baby.
And sometimes they'll have a third person on as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Like last day or two, he had Dwight Howard on there.
Oh, cool.
But yeah. So he does that on that channel. I think it's called Nightcap. And then he has another channel that's more of a podcast version. Is called Club Shay Shay.
Nice.
And so he brings on guests, and like the one that brings in the big numbers whenever he can get them is Cat Williams.
Oh, of course. I
he'll
love Cat Williams.
Yeah, it's like, so he'll have other people. He's had like John Cena before, Floyd Mayweather. But yeah, it's like he's not hurting for money.
Not going to be able to put anything together. The 113.411 is going to be it. And that puts him 26 overall.
Yep.
Well, while we wait for the next one, I need to step away for a moment. You gentlemen, keep it going. Talk about Florida some more.
Yeah, I was too young to go before we moved out of Florida, but I've never been to Busch Gardens. Seen it from the outside, but never from the inside.
I've never been to Busch Gardens either. I've been to Florida multiple times. Most of them were like, in Orlando, Disney World type stuff. Been to the Daytona track once.
Okay.
And been down to Miami twice to like go on a cruise. To like hang out there for like a day and then get on a boat.
I think I've been through Daytona, the city, a few times, but I don't think I've ever seen the actual track, even from the outside.
It's hard to miss.
Because I was born in Tampa, so I was like,
Well, that's the north, right?
Drive to go, yeah.
Or is Tampa west?
Tampa's west.
Yeah.
That's right. Tallahassee is west.
Yeah.
We've got Papa
And we've
joining
had
us.
Papa join us. How you doing, Papa?
Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Good evening.
What's going on with these times tonight? I'm going to end up in split 4 with a 12.6. What the heck?
A 12.6 is still definitely split 2.
At this rate, you're going to have to stick yourself on some steroids at how they're going.
Man.
We've had 45 drivers qualify, and there is 1 hour left to go. Yeah, Papa, you are... Where are you? You said you had a 12.6?
Way down.
Yeah, 12.6. You're in 17th place, so you're still pretty solidly in split 2.
Okay.
All right. There's still a bunch to go.
I mean, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 12.6s. And 3 12.5s.
Times are tight.
Yeah.
It's actually, this qualifying's been pretty impressive. I'm still waiting for the 110. I thought for sure Babajito or Jorge were going to get it.
Yeah, they got close.
Yeah.
Problem was, Shaggy had kicked it off, and Jorge was already halfway done by the time we joined, so we didn't even get to see him do the 11.1. Or no, when we started, he was at 11.2. We did get to see the 11.1.
Gotcha. Shaggy was ready to go, man.
Yeah. Well, we're expecting a lot of qualifiers tonight.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we've done 27 already.
Okay.
Well, we were at 21, now we're at 45. So we've done 24 already, and we have an hour to go.
Let's go, y'all.
Stricknine's in here. He'll be qualifier number 46.
Okay.
We find him on a score sheet here. Where is he? There he is. The number 17.
Ah, okay.
Looks like we have started.
Go Strychnine.
Okay. Ah.
So, Papa, you've been watching. What have you been seeing? What's been most impressive to you throughout the qualifying session today?
I was super happy with my 12.6 yesterday. And these times today are just, they're super impressive. It's humbling to watch. Let's put it that way.
Not everybody hates Willow Springs.
Yeah, well, I'll be glad when this is over. We're done with NERB, we're done with Interlagos, and now we're going to be done with Willow Springs. So,
Yeah, the race should be really interesting. Once we start packing all these cars together, you know, we've got a lot of these corners where, as TK has said, the fastest way around is to dip your tire into the sand on corner exit in just a couple corners. That leaves you no margin for error when you go off and there's no wall for 50 yards. It's just nothing but sliding across the sand. That, you know, you gotta worry about being on the outside. You get the slightest of taps could send you careening off into Nowheresville.
Yeah, because if two cars go off, one on the outside of the other, that one on the outside isn't coming back. They're not. They're going into the pits, and it's gonna be rough.
So commentary wise, it may be very exciting, these races over the weekend. So definitely suggest tuning in. As we've mentioned before, the link with the league info is pinned in the chat. You can go find it over at papashouseofgame.com. When we settle on who will be running the broadcasts on Friday and Saturday, those links will be posted there. You can also find them in the Discord throughout the week. We'll be finalizing all those details over the next couple of days.
Now that we have an excellent team of both veterans and rookies, Strict9 gets a 114.797. Very nicely done. But we have a good team now. We'll get a good variety of voices in the booth. We've had a good variety this week. It's not just me and Sal. I'm sure y'all get tired of us. So we got all sorts of people in the booth, and it's great to see. It's a lot of fun. It's one of those things, like, as I progress, I've been doing this for well over a year now, which is crazy to think.
Oh, good.
I've been commentating, and it's like, I don't think I'm that good, and then I start to talk to other people and work with new people and stuff, and I'm seeing my commentating career, if you will, grow into other leagues and getting to be a part of a variety of communities, and it's really cool. It's a great opportunity. As Mr. Casual, Oak is in here. Salamander is new for this as well, but been a part of it since the beginning of the PHG side. Papa getting in here. You know, we're getting a lot of people in the booth, and it's a lot of fun to see, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll echo that.
Yeah.
I mean, I started near the end of season 1, where I just kind of took a shot at being a commentator, because I think you guys had asked. You just needed somebody else.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it so much, I'm like, I'm going to try this again. And then being the techie that I am, it's like, well, so what can we do with the broadcast? And it's kind of exploded from there.
And that's been huge on the PHG side, because that's really what we needed. Because I was limited on knowledge, and at the time, like my equipment, I've since improved, but you know, it was very limited as far as what we knew what we were doing. So having you come in and really unlocking a lot of stuff for us was huge.
Facts.
It's been a lot of fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
And it's also fun because, like, Sal, like you said, you came in at the end of it on the last season, and you were very quiet. You kind of poked you said a couple things a couple times, and now we're in season 2, and you're outspoken, and you have things to say, and you have opinions, and that's what it's about. Is like, we're here, and literally we're just hanging. Right, this is Wednesday night. We're going to hang out for 3 hours and talk about what we're seeing as Strict9 finishes their outlap.
Yep.
And that's same with Oak and Mr. Casual Papa joining us as well. That's what we're doing. And then come race day, yeah, things get a little more serious. We have a little more structure. But it's exciting, and it's all about, we love racing, and we love this game. We love this medium. We love the YouTube community. As Strict9 goes 2/10 up, let's go. It's gonna move him up the order quite a bit.
He's in that GTR, so it's
in the GTR. Yep, always a solid choice. And the orange and black, as we know, is a great combo. But it is really cool, and it's something, if you're interested, you want to be involved, reach out. We'd love to have you.
Up a little more.
A little more up, and this is the big sergeant, captain, big boy turn coming up. Late 8. Be patient.
You got in too
It doesn't
early.
seem like he's being patient. but he keeps it on the track. But I think
Yeah,
we may have lost a little time there. He was up 0.231, up
Oh!
6. Oh my
Dang.
goodness!
He must
That's
have
an
really,
improvement.
kind of bobbled that
Yeah.
on the first hot lap and cleaned it up a bit. There's definitely still some room for improvement. He can be patient, like you said. Late apex that last corner, he's probably got another quarter second in him.
Yeah, that moves him up to P35.
Yeah.
We'll get through his outlap again and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're talking about on race day. Shaggy had just mentioned in the chat that we are going to be in direct competition with the GT World Series, the official PD GT World Series on Saturday. They have a split starting at 1 o'clock Central, just like us. So yeah, we need to encourage everybody to come on back, watch what we're doing. We've got multiple splits going on. We're going to have either 2 or 3 races on Saturday. All these guys, again, qualifying during the week like we do here is unique across many of the leagues I've seen anyway, in that they kind of keep the field bunched up. They keep it more competitive. If you're good at a track versus not so good at another track, you're better in Group 3 than Group 4, you have a chance to run in a higher split than you may have in a different week. So I think the proof has been in the pudding. In all the races we've run, the races have always been really exciting.
No, it's shown it. It's shown it 100%. The way Shaggy has it set up with the qualifying during the week, so each combo is specific to your skill set. Put you in the split. It's been incredible. Like no race has been boring, and we've had 5 races in a weekend. How often do you see 5 of the same race and each one be different and exciting? Like it's crazy.
And you mentioned Shaggy. Huge shout out to Shaggy. I was just talking about this yesterday that we're trying to make sure we get a bunch of commentators. We're still trying to add a couple more broadcasters into the mix as well, so we have coverage for all the different weeks. But Shaggy has run the lobbies for every one of the qualifiers, every one of the races. You mentioned 5 races, 2 sets of qualifying times, the hours he puts in addition to all the time he spent setting this thing up in the first place, all the testing that needed to be done. Shaggy's put in a lot of time for this, and it shows. I think we've got a good product here. There's been some exciting races. All in all, it's really something I'm proud of being a part of.
Indeed, and it's been exciting races. It's been exciting qualify. Oh, as he doesn't pull it off.
Almost.
It's been exciting qualifying as well, which is rare.
Right.
F1. I think F1 is kind of the only motorsport where qualifying is really exciting. All the others, it can be, but in general is boring. But the way he's been able to pull this off, it's made for some really, really fun stuff. That looks like Strict9 is done. P35 with a 114.166 in the Nissan.
Yeah, when we started this season, I just kind of threw out at one of the meetings, like, hey, maybe we should try broadcasting the qualifiers. I don't know if anybody's actually going to watch it. Maybe some of the racers to see what the other guys are doing. And it's turned out to be just as big of an event as the actual races.
Yep, we get as many views, or close to as many views and likes and all, all the YouTube things and the qualifying. And I think the community, that's the biggest part. The community enjoys the qualifying more. The people who are really in it, during the races, we'll get people from all over various things. But as far as our community goes, the other GT7 drivers, people interested, like the qualifying, it's cool. And Papa showed it on Monday. We saw it on Monday. Like it can be exciting, and that's a lot of fun.
Well, I'm still new here, but if I ever get to a point where I'm okay with broadcasting this, I do usually stream at 1440p.
There you go.
Right.
And that's what we need. You know, we brought you into into this, and you have a good stream. Y'all go check out Mr. Casual if you haven't already. He does stream. Great racer. I do lobbies every Tuesday night, and when he's there, he's at the top and fighting for a win. So
until Sly gets there, then I'm like, all right, I'm going home now.
and then we all walk away, right? But really fast driver, but also good guy. This is his first time in the booth. We are happy to have him, and to have another person who has the streaming capabilities to broadcast these is big.
Card that can handle it. I think it's the Elgato. What was it? 4K 60 Mark II.
Yeah,
I think that's the one I have.
That'll do it.
That's the thing. I have a ultra wide.
Theoretically, I could stream at 120 FPS, but then I would have to go down to 1080. So I just do a middle ground and do 1440 at 60 FPS.
Yeah, we learned that when you share your stream to Discord, which is how we do this, like we're all watching Salamander's stream in the Discord. That's really where you find out if it's good enough. Because that's what happened with me. Like season 1, I streamed several races, but they were very glitchy until I upgraded my system. But I was running on a very outdated system. So looks like we have Jay Senior and is Redneck also participating, or is he just messing around?
Honestly, I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't know if he's just doing this or...
Okay.
We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah. Love that livery, though.
Oh, that's the PlayStation. I think that's the PlayStation one that pretty much everyone got from the when the GT movie came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm with Shaggy. I think he's just seeing what he can do. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make the race.
Yeah, I didn't think he was, but I'll go ahead and add him.
For his job, what he does, this is his pretty busy month right here.
Yeah,
he sells
it's
fireworks.
About to get crazy.
Yeah,
it's about to get crazy.
I just saw in chat that he's going to offer anybody that wants to make it up to Laramie 15% off.
Let's go.
Tell him Papa sent you.
Remind me where Laramie is.
Wyoming.
Wyoming. I knew that.
That's out there.
My mom's from Wyoming. I've been to Wyoming many a time.
Okay.
Well, I've added him to the spreadsheet if he is able to make the race.
Sheldologist
Mr. William Lyons.
Business must be booming. I see what you did there.
Business must be booming. I see. Yeah,
I see what you did there.
Clever.
So.
Well, we know Jay Senior's quick.
Right. I had the pleasure of trying to hold him off.
Yeah.
That was pretty stressful, ain't gonna lie.
I imagine so. But yeah, I'm kind of on vacation from GT for the time being. The only time I actually race nowadays is when Travis does his weekly lobbies. So that's about the only time I actually race.
Well, see, this is a good time to get in the commentary booth and maybe we have some one-on-one time with you and get to figure out how to get a broadcast set up, get another broadcaster up.
Yeah, that would be awesome for sure.
Yeah, plus,
and it's true. This is something casual. Like a lot of the dailies lately haven't struck my fancy and whatnot, and this is a wonderful alternative because then you can hop in like you did earlier and run a few laps and kind of see what these drivers are doing. But it's fun. And then on the broadcasting side, the streaming side, it opens up a whole new can of
Right.
worms.
Both these guys are putting in some fast laps. They just got through that second sector under a 49. That's what we were seeing from Bobagito.
Yeah. That's
Redneck across
on
the line.
passenger side.
113.1, so he
13.1.
lost some there.
Okay.
But Jesser, 112.7
Wow.
on his first lap.
JC,
That should
let's
come
go,
down
bro.
as the fuel burns
Okay.
off.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. Yeah, we know Jay Senior. He is far from slow, and I know from experience he hasn't been in my lobbies for a while, but I know on certain tracks, Redneck is unbeatable. Like Spa, he is insane at Spa.
Huh.
Okay. But
you don't want to
apparently,
battle Redneck in Wreckfest either.
yeah, I believe it.
Speaking of
I believe
Wreckfest,
it.
I've been playing occasionally Wreckfest too. That's pretty fun. This just needs more tracks. It looks a lot better than Wreckfest 1 though, I will say that.
I'm holding out for some of the Project Motorsport, some of those other, I guess, more serious sims.
Yeah.
But both drivers in the pits.
Is Project Motorsport the next incarnation of Project Cars?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, essentially.
P-Cars 2 was great. If you played Project Cars 2, that was fantastic. I loved that game. That was back when I was on my Thrustmaster T150. Wasn't playing online at all. Loved it. I didn't play Project Cars 3, but it was not good. But Project Motorsport is supposed to be the proper next game from them. So it's supposed to be like there's a lot of hype around it.
And the
And
deal
then
with
Ren.
No, PC3 was essentially the Forza of
I gotcha. So
Yeah.
more arcadey.
yeah, so
Yeah.
Project Cars 2 was supposed to be the more proper simulator, as opposed to GT7, which is kind of an in-between, right? Like it's not as arcadey as a Forza, but not quite as much of a simulator as Project Cars and ACC and iRacing and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd be curious to see how that would be.
I'm excited. And Ren Sport, which was a PC GT3 only game, so all GT3 cars, that's supposed to come to PlayStation as well, and apparently it was pretty good.
It's a mixed bag with that one because it's like the devs more or less cater to their esports people because it's ESL, I think, that runs the esports for it, and it's like they prioritize that league more than actually trying to get the game in a consumer ready state. So it's like, because the one dude I watched, basically all he was initially high on it, and then it's like it just kind of over time is just slowly starting to rub him the wrong way.
Let's see where Jester's at for the second time check. Ooh, he's up 3/10.
He was up, yeah.
He was up 1/1000th, and now he's 3/10 up.
This looks like it might be into the low 112s.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Why
Don't be
wouldn't
salty,
it be?
Papa.
He's got
A 112.5.
Okay.
Just don't worry. No one will get the hype that your lap got. Just so you know. I made it a personal point.
Yeah, your commentary was good on that.
Redneck got down to the 112, so 112.9.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to get one more hot lap after he comes around, pit for tires and fuel, get one more shot at it.
I would need to look into it, but I heard LMU, I think they might have implemented driver swaps.
Oh, really?
And I know they were working on that and actually being able to change your livery.
Oh, that would be fun. LMU, so I got to play that on Thrustmaster's direct axial, but for PC, not the one that's now available, not the 598, but the one before that wasn't available for PlayStation. I got to use that at Circuit of the Americas to do a lap in the Lamborghini hypercar around Circuit of the Americas, and it was very cool. And then now I've seen people like who was it, Crooked, Pupu Yuku, all doing Le Mans Ultimate. It looks like a good game. I'm just don't have a gaming PC, so I'm not even looking at it, but would love to see stuff like that come to console. But I know, like many of the PHG crew, and I'm not even a NASCAR fan, but when that iRacing NASCAR comes to PlayStation,
Yeah.
I'm getting into it. I love oval racing as a driver. I hate watching it, no offense.
Yeah.
But as far as doing it, I love that. And I am pumped for when that comes.
Yeah, maybe you'll actually have a good NASCAR game to play.
Fingers
It's
crossed.
been a while.
Man. Yeah.
I used to play on my GameCube. What was the one that had Magic Carpet Ride play at the start? 2006 or 2004? Whatever that NASCAR game.
Yeah.
I played that like crazy on my GameCube. I did the career mode, made my own team, was good at it. It was fun. Jay Sr. finishing his out lap, starting his hot lap. Can he improve on a 112.512? Currently, a 112.512 puts him... Where does that put him? It puts him P10 overall, so that is currently top split for Jay Sr. And he's up. He
I'm
is
surprised.
upcoming.
I mean, as much
Yeah.
as we've been talking about the 112s being fast, I was kind of expecting we were going to get a few more 111s.
So
We've only
Red
gotten
Knight-
3.
Yeah. Yeah, only 3, and the only one who had a dominant one is Jorge. Jorge has a proper 111. No offense to Oak, our friend,
Jester's
offense,
up
Oak.
another 10th.
and Bobajito, but those are just bareleys.
Oh,
So,
See if
I
he
mean,
can
I
hold
couldn't
on to
do
this
it. I
for-
did a 115. So, I mean, not hating, just saying.
Yeah.
As he comes across the
final
line, Jay
time.
Sr. with a
112.2.
283
283 that moves him up one more spot ahead of Shaggy. Up to P9.
Yep, it sure does.
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy dropping down to P10. There is only
Come
a
on.
half hour left to go of qualifying
Yep.
people. So if there's anybody
Not much
waiting,
longer.
now is the time to get in here. We have had 48 qualifiers.
And Redneck was able to improve as well with a 112.941.
Oh, that's right. But Redneck, we already know, is not going to be racing. So, I mean, we might as well
Gotcha.
just take him off the sheet. So
He-
Shaggy doesn't have
he's
to
in
shuffle
there.
people around.
We got
Yeah,
a couple CBRs coming in.
I'm going to delete him, but just so you know, he's P20 overall.
Yes.
But he will get deleted. So good job, William.
We could do that at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shaggy had said there's a few more CBR drivers. They're coming out in force.
Papa Oso and Dirk McGirt.
Papa Oso's been fast in some of these races.
Well, he had his first race last week at Interlagos.
Oh, was that the first
he
one?
was
He had a
only-
good race, though. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he started. He wasn't able to put in a qualifying time, so he started by default and split 4.
Ah, that's what it was.
Okay.
And he showed us really quick he wasn't going to be staying down there.
Yeah.
That's right. He
He
dominated that split 4.
Yeah,
But that was because he was there sort of by default. That's right.
right.
Oh, we got
Okay.
Spazway in here as
As
well.
Yep.
I was wondering if he was going to show up. He just registered about an hour ago on the website, so
We got
three CBRs in.
Let me get these guys added. Since they new here.
Yeah.
We've got a lot. I mean, obviously, we've got a lot of PHG drivers. We've got a lot of CBR drivers. I'd love to see some more. Some more of the other teams. We've got some RSRs that have been in. Maybe getting some more of them guys. Love to see some like
BHR.
Sector 7. Love to see Greasy's team show up.
Mm-hmm. And what was it? Spaz.
Spazwa is a green
Spazwa?
green and white livery here. Papa Oso in his Lamborghini.
So 2 more Lambos.
Yep, Dirt McGirt in the Hooters Lamborghini. Nice classic livery on that one. Now Hooters is a restaurant, so I guess that's still food related, right?
It
You'll
is
push
food
down.
related.
But
Yes,
Spazua
no.
has more of a race car livery. I wonder if he's going to get a talking to by Sir Cornbread.
So listen here now.
You're right, Sticky. It was split 5 last week, not 4.
Oh yeah.
And Papa Oso in the, what is this? The is that a martini livery?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a drink, I guess.
Yeah, you can argue that's food related. Oh, and a cheater.
Cheater in the house.
Did a cheater just pop in? Where'd he go? He left. he just poked his head.
He's just throwing sand on the track.
Yeah, he's like, pocket sand. Sha-sha-sha.
Is that like jazz hands?
It's similar to. You do the same motion. When you throw pocket sand and do jazz hands, same things happen. It'll be...
No, Rue popped in, said, "Oh, CBR. I'm not the only PhD."
Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even mean to be on this street. My bad.
Yeah.
Let me go. I'm supposed to be 1 block over. If you haven't been there, then you haven't lived life. Somebody else joining the lobby. Oh, Root. He heard
He's
our
back.
heckles and said, "Look at me now, Dad."
I ain't scared.
I ain't never scared. I
you
ain't
know what?
never
And
scared.
my teammate Better Dan once again waiting till the last minute to get in here. It looks like haven't seen him yet,
Uh-oh.
but I believe he's going to qualify. I hope.
I hope. Team Corvette needs it.
Yeah. I mean, we got Rick Shear still in top split right now. That's good.
Yeah.
But with these CBR guys, some of these guys can put a fast time. And Papa Oso's down in the 12s in practice here. So.
Jeez, come on, bro. Come on.
Oh, there we go. Better Dan says he's on his way. You can wait till the next one. We'll let the CBR guys.
Yeah, there's one more. There'll definitely be time for one more to go if this one gets started.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Root is gonna hop in. Root is not ready. I think he's gonna wait for the next one. No, he's in.
Okay.
In the Jenny.
Oh.
Is that a
It was a Ghostbuster.
Ghostbuster? I was gonna say Speed Racer. And there's Jack. PHG Jack Skellington in the building. He lives not far from where I grew up, which is it's so fun to find out these things about people.
Oh man,
That's definitely a Ghostbuster livery.
and I'm looking at the speed chart here. There's a lot of really fast guys that have not come in. I wonder if they're going to miss this week. We've got the likes of McNaughty, Turbo, Cornbread, Enigma,
Arrow.
Sliced, Arrow, Shadow Chef, Lyric,
Yeah. And it might be
Pyro,
that this
Banana,
is the
Sea-Duds.
Yeah,
There's a
this-
lot of
this-
fast guys that have. I wonder if they're coming in late or if they're just going to miss this week.
this might be the one that
Yeah.
they're like, nope, no, thank you.
This might
Well-
be the double and triple bogey.
That's true.
Cornbread
Everybody,
says
certainly can
Johnny
miss
boy,
up to 4
better
races.
Dan.
Oh, there's your Ghostbusters. That is simple.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Sometimes
Then
It's definitely going to be one of the more busy sessions here.
yeah.
Better Dan in the blue version of our Corvette livery with blue shell on the front.
Better Dan.
Better Dan, one of the newer members of the PHG Elite team, rocking that on the rear. Just the rear wheel well.
And just so you guys know, he does offer guitar lessons, virtual guitar lessons. Very talented guitar player, Better Dan. And he does via OBS or Zoom or something, Discord, some type of online platforming does guitar lessons. So if you want to learn guitar, go ahead and hit him up.
Johnny Boy from BHR, that's another team we didn't mention earlier, BHR in here. Him and
Ooh, and
his
the Falcon.
teammate Fernando, who's one of our Corvette drivers, with a color shift. And then Skellington, one of our other Corvette drivers, in the red version.
Crimson.
Crimson.
Okay.
Let's see, I want to make sure I have everybody in here. Better Dan,
Yeah, this is
Root,
It's going to be our busiest
Skellington.
session. We got 7 qualifiers.
Johnny Boy,
Won't be a busy
Dirt.
Oh, and Cornbread says he's coming, so he'll probably be in the
Bazooka.
next session.
Okay. 7 drivers. I have 7 drivers, so shouldn't miss a beat.
Looks like we're going to be busy in this one.
Yeah, we're going to be on our
You
toes trying to figure out who's coming to the line.
Looks like Better Dan is the first out. I see my Rainbow Leopard on there, which is touching. Thank you, Better Dan. We got some
Solid blue shell as well.
blue shell on the front, plowing out anybody in the way. A banana on the back. We got a number 3 for Dale. A
Doing it for
doobie.
Dale.
And then there's a brewery in Dallas, Texas called Elm Street. And they have a smiley face that looks like that on the back of his bumper as their logo.
Remember, Travis, if you ever invoke the sacred name Dale, you have to say, "Praise Dale, raise hail."
Praise Dale, raise hail. Yeah, so golf, I love golf, right? Golf is
Yeah.
classic. Martini right behind them. Martini livery is classic. Ooh, and a little
Whoa.
traffic on the road there between Jack Skellington and Dirt McGirt. Looks like Dirt is going to maintain the lead, but
Yeah.
almost better for one of them to just quit and start over. Because otherwise they're just going to hurt themselves.
Oh.
Jack, it sounds like Jack listened. Way to go, Jack. I knew I could count on you. And who's that? Root in the Ghostbusters, not the Speed Racer livery like I thought, but same color concept
Yeah, at a distance, it can pass as a speed racer loop.
as the Mach 5. And it looks like, oh, what do we have up front?
Well, Better
What
Dan
is
must have
this
had a
between
problem. Papa
Better
Oso's up in
Dan?
front.
He had let Papos die.
Let him through.
Yeah.
Better Dan knew he was not on his fastest lap. And Papos is. As Papos is about to cross the line, what is he going to come across with?
13-4.
Yeah,
Better Dan in the pits already.
Anybody else?
Dirt McGirt
Dirt.
with a 13-7.
Devin.
And and Spazua with a 112.989.
Zua.
So let's see.
Yeah, so let's cycle. Oh, and Johnny Boy with the 112.961. The Lexus.
I love to see it. Let's see.
Super GT showed us today. I don't know if you saw his latest video on Race B, but the Lexus is definitely a very competitive car.
I hadn't had time to watch it. I knew he posted a video today. I streamed before this, and didn't obviously have this, so been a busy day.
Busy day.
Skellington, since he had reset back to the pits early, he is the one driver out there on their hot lap right now, but goes off in the middle section.
Oh. So, yeah, pretty sure we'll be. It just went off.
Oh, resets back again.
And
We've had a number of drivers that have reset multiple times trying to, get a hot lap in, and ends up, waiting a while, having to get through half the qualifying session before they finally get a time down.
yeah, because it can be tricky trying to get a good time in on this track, because you don't want to play it too safe, but if you push too hard, it's like, oh. So
Yeah.
it's like,
You can ruin it so fast, right?
because you gotta find that fine line between the two and find what's acceptable. Because you can be safe all you want, and you'll set a time, but it's like, I'm last, so what did it matter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that was so. I did autocross for the first time in my MX-5. I've done it before, but this was my first time in the MX-5, and I was running 60 seconds was my average time. And on the last lap, we got 4 runs. I was like, I'm gonna get a 59.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I got a 59. I was pumped. Then I went and talked to another guy who has the same. Well, his was later generation, but still an NC Miata, and his fastest time was a 53. So I was like, oh damn, you were like 6-7 seconds faster than me, and it was. But he also told me he spun twice. Two of his lap times were void because he spun. So he was pushing it way harder than me. Spazua goes across. Johnny Boy still MP1 with a 112.961.
Cross the start-finish line here.
Yep, Johnny's about to prove, or he
improved
marginally
slightly.
does.
Just slightly. All right, so who is coming around on the back?
Papa.
Papa Oso. Who is 2/10 purple, going through that second checkpoint. Oh, McNaughty just entered the room. Man, we rattle off a number of these drivers and they start showing up.
Bum 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 ba da 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 da
And
da.
he
Ooh,
Ooh,
barely
by 6 1/1000ths. Skellington sets a new fast time with a 1:15.322. Well, that was his first.
15.
okay.
322.
Spazua coming across. Improves to a 112.653 and takes pole off of Papa Oso.
All right. So,
3, baby.
Dirt McGirt is starting his hot lap. Goes wide in turn 1.
I don't have a time for Dirt McGirt. I know he set one, but so far I don't have one recorded. But he is sitting P4, so he has a decent time in there. Looks like Fedderdan and Spazua
yeah.
getting a little traffic on the track.
Who is coming up to the start-finish line now?
It's going to be Skellington is about to finish another lap, but his tires are dead.
So next,
Yeah, he's in the pits.
But Jack
Roots in the pits. Better Dan, I think, is the next one to be on a hot lap.
Spazua's coming right now.
Yeah.
And
So-
yeah, Better Dan's on an out lap.
Yeah.
Spazua's on a hot lap.
Okay. Can he improve?
Yeah, behind him.
Oh, he just went right in the pits.
Yep.
Let's see.
Johnny.
So Better Dan on the hot lap has a driver in front of him.
Yeah. Who's that on the back? That's Dirt on the out lap. So next.
Dirt McGirt's going to be the next. Or no, he's on an out lap.
He's on.
Yeah.
I think Better Dan, or who's in front of Better Dan?
Roots.
No.
But Roots on an out lap. And Skellington is also on an out lap. So Better Dan's going to be our next hot lapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else is on the out lap for the most part, or just starting their flyer.
Looks like Better Dan has a 1:13.488 as his fastest.
Yeah. 113.488. In this overall, that puts him P4 or P4 in this session.
It says he's P5. Who are we missing?
Do I-
Oh, Dirt McGirt has a time, you just don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Well, it's 127 above Better Dan.
Gotcha.
So if you want to do some quick math, but Better Dan's
Nope,
about to put down
I
a new
don't.
time, which is not
Oh,
faster.
he does not improve.
No. So we got Johnny.
Root has traffic with Skellington right now.
Johnny Boy's up next.
And he's got a.
Nope.
Oh, does not improve.
Barely.
Almost.
Dirt McGirt, here we go. He's about to come around.
Okay. And
Can you improve Dirt with the Hooters? Hooters! I won trivia there one time. I got a t-shirt. Oh, does not improve.
So close. Papa Oso coming around. This is the final runs around.
Yep.
Papa
Final.
Oso hoping to snag pole position from his teammate Spazua.
And he.
Ooh, he does improve, but not enough to go up another spot.
So next.
No, that moves him up. Above Johnny Boy.
Oh, and
Next
Better
is
Dan
Root.
goes off.
Thing. So he
Root
improves.
improves.
And
Skellington does not improve.
now we just got Johnny and.
Spazua.
Yeah.
And Better Dan went off in the final corner, pushing it just a little too hard.
Johnny. Yeah. Not much.
On Spazua
Okay.
with the 112.409 on that last one.
Wow. So I just need to double check Dirt McGirt.
Yeah, we'll look at the times at the end and make sure we got all 7 of them down.
Papos was able to improve ahead of Johnny Boy.
Yeah, Dan. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Can't find a better Dan.
113.4 for Better Dan. That's not going to be split 1.
No.
Is that going to be split 3?
Let me remove this here filter I have.
Yeah.
So we got Spazua P50 overall. Wow, that's crazy. A 12.
No, you need to sort on time.
Yeah, that's not sorted right. I was like, that's not right at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Spazua P11 overall.
Okay.
Oof. All right, so let's check these times. We've got Spazua with the 112.409.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Oso with the 112.752. Johnny Boy with the 112.930. And then Dirt McGirt with the 113.361. Did you get that one in there?
Dirt McGirt. No,
Oh, that's the one you need to add. So 113.361.
13.361. Okay.
And Better Dan with the 113.488. Root with the 113.530. Oh, that one needs to be updated.
Yep.
And then Skellington with the 115.322. Not last.
Not last, Skellington. So those drivers, that is Spazua P11, Papaus P20, Johnny Boy 22, Dirt McGirt P31, Vetterdan P33, Root P34, and Skellington P54.
Oh, and looks like we got McNaughty, Cornbread, Banana, and Iron Fix all in this one. These guys are all
These are
quick.
all fast. Yeah.
This could be an impressive run.
These are not slow individuals.
Nope. Indeed.
So in that last session, so Spazua made it up into top split provisionally. Then Papa Oso is P20 overall with that 112.752. And Johnny Boy 22nd with the 112.930. So it looks like there are a lot. I mean, there are a lot of 112s in this list. All right, let's check out these liveries while they're practicing. Banana with his typical banana livery.
Yeah.
AKA Wicco.
Cornbread with a camel livery. Wait, that's not. That's definitely not.
You gotta love a classic camel.
I mean, it's something you put in your mouth, but it's not food.
It's not food. That fair enough. And if you think it's food, well, it's time to reevaluate your life.
Well, some, I mean, there's chewing tobacco, so,
That's still not food. It's not sustenance.
Well, neither is martini.
I'll argue differently.
Agree to disagree? Is that what we're doing?
Agree to disagree. In other words, I don't care about nicotine, but alcohol, I can argue that one.
Oh, and Banana, he's got his Donkey Kong on the roof. He definitely likes his Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he does.
Tailgates at your own risk, it says on the back.
yeah.
We got 4 really fast drivers. I'm excited to see this. I imagine at least one is in the 111s, if not multiple, if I'm honest. And thankfully, we don't have audio for the horrible Mazda. But McNaughty and the green, purple, and black Lambo representing
That's right.
4.
And we have Iron Fix and the only Audi in the competition so far.
Yeah. I like the colors.
Yes.
I will say I do know McNaughty, as we were all surprised that he picked Lambo, it is to support Simon. For those of you who don't know Simon, he's involved in NRL and other parts of this community. He made it to the finals for the America's GTWS, so he will be racing live in LA come November, and that is why McNaughty went with Lamborghini.
And he's making it work.
Yeah, no, it's a good car. It, like, if you can drive it and if you have the skill, it's a great car. But
to be fair, McNaughty's run into some bad luck in qualifying, so we'll see if he gets a good clean run this week, get himself up into, split 1 or split 2, which is, I think we all can all agree that's probably where he belongs.
Right, yeah, him being in, what was it, split 3, what was a little unfair. Well, same with Turbo being in the split he couldn't make his current split fell down a few splits. That's just the way it plays out. If you can't make it, you can't make it. But the way the points shake out, it punishes you for not being in your proper split. So sandbagging does not do you any favors here, unless just being the winner is what's important and not overall points.
I was gonna say, unless you run a sandbag business.
Yeah, right? Looks like McNaughty will be the first across the line.
Yeah.
And he loves Group 3. I think Group 3, Group 2 is probably that's his bread and butter. He likes those type of cars. And that's a good time. That's a good time to start with. Jeez. A 112.875. Are you serious?
And a 112.1 for Banana.
112.1 for Banana.
112.131.
Cornbread, what'd you get there, bud?
What would that be? A 112.753. An Iron Fix with a 114.751. Doing a little off-roading.
As one does.
Yeah.
So we got Banana, then Cornbread, then McNaughty, and then quite a gap between Iron Fix. McNaughty about to... No, he's going into the pits.
See, Banana... Yeah, Banana's heading into the pits.
Where's Cornbread
Cornbread's on an outlap.
Okay.
I think Iron Fix is heading around to the pits.
Yeah.
Yep.
A variety of strategy, and it doesn't seem like one is better than the other. I think it depends on the driver. It really does, and how comfortable you are around here. Because we've seen, reset to the pits, be fast. We've seen run it around as long as you can, be fast.
Resetting to the pits, you definitely get at least one more hot lap.
Yeah.
But you don't get the fuel burn.
Right. And so if you're not super confident in this track and where if I was just a little bit lighter, I would improve, then resetting to the pits each time is the way to go. But if you're like, I'm good here, and if I could just have a gallon less of fuel, I could really fly, then the other strategy pays out.
Let's see. Cornbread is on his hot lap. Iron Fix is right ahead of him.
Gets out of the way.
He gets out of the way. Good job.
Yep.
Just going to say, he needs to be careful.
40.
Cornbread is up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he had. 48.7 that split.
Can he improve coming around the most crucial late apex? A double toe dip, triple toe dip, quadruple toe dip. All toes are in. And he
still
improves.
Still improves.
112.643. And that's what we saw with Papa. Like if you're on one, it's worth it keeping your foot pinned and go for it.
As long as you can keep it from spinning.
Yeah. Well, and then if you spin, you reset to the pits.
Banana's a 10th up on his fastest time.
Yep, he's coming around the end of his
Naughty is
final
down
sector.
from his by about a tenth.
Second sector.
Yeah.
What's he gonna be at?
Banana 40.
Ooh, he's up. He's up.
So he's up on his own time. See what McNaughty's been able to do on that last sector.
Naughty across the line. No improvement.
Not
so
improved.
it's gonna be on Banana here.
Ooh,
He's off. He's
way
way
in
off.
the
He
dirt.
can't keep it straight. And that's into the pits.
Oh.
With the reset.
That's
Hate to
unfortunate.
see it.
That
Hate
is
to
not
see
what
it.
you wanted. All right,
And
Iron
McNaughty
Fist.
stayed out on top of that. So see where Iron Fix comes across.
Yeah. Irons.
I think McNaughty has enough time to get another hot lap.
Oh,
Ooh,
improves.
Iron Fix
A
improves by almost a second.
13.821.
All right.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That moves him up ahead of McNaughty momentarily.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Blue box. Yeah, I think everyone's. Yeah.
McNaughty's still out there. He's about to come across. I imagine he boxes though. Yep, sure enough.
I think everyone will be boxing. The only one on the flyer is Cornbread. Because I reckon after he crosses the line, he'll immediately reset.
Yeah. Iron Fix is gonna go into the pits as well.
Cornbread is up by about a quarter second.
Yeah. Okay.
I think most of these guys will get one more hot lap.
And he's
Cornbread's tires
It's looking
aren't
quick.
too bad.
That's quick.
112, 169, just behind
well
Banana.
done. Yeah, just behind.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a good lap. That was a good lap, Cornbread.
Okay.
So McNaughty on the out lap. Iron Fix also on the out lap. Banana on the out lap.
Yes, I think McNaughty will be the next hot lapper.
Yeah.
They'll all
He'll
go.
be the first to cross
They'll all
the
get
line.
one more shot.
Okay. Do or die.
Let's go. Going into turn one. Not much braking, a little trail braking. Coming down in, passing the Leo jump. This is a fun turn because it really is like how much speed do you want to carry through? How much tire are you going to burn off? You don't want to run too wide. And then we get into technical, and he's already down 2.5 tenths. Now we're into the technical. He's botched it. He's botched it. He knows. That's not the lap of someone who is... Well, maybe he's going to carry on.
Yeah.
We'll see where he's at the end of Sector 2. Banana now.
Banana's
flying
up over
through.
a
Banana
10.
has improved.
Yeah,
He's
McNaughty's down
Naughty's,
4.
yeah. Okay.
Iron Fix coming to the
Banana.
check. He's up just a little.
Just a little. And
Cornbread coming to the time check. He is down.
And
Banana is still purple. He
Banana's
is
up.
Ooh.
He is up.
He's looking at a 111.
He's 11. He's 11.
He's looking at possible 11.8. Maybe even a 7 if he can hook it up.
It looks like he's going to. Cross
that's
the
gonna be a good
line.
lap.
Banana, 11.795.
795. Whoa.
Very good.
Holy smokes. I don't think anybody else able to improve.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
Iron
think
Fix
so either.
way off. He's not improved. Cornbread, I think he knows he's not up.
Yeah. All right.
I'm a Banana P2.
Wow.
P2 overall.
He is in a BMW.
That's crazy.
And the BMW. That was a heck of a lap.
So there are 4 BMWs in the top 5,
Yep.
with the other being a Genesis. And I think we talked at the very beginning that the Genesis and the BMW seems to be the metas currently, and definitely seem to be holding on to that.
The crazy thing is the gap between Cornbread and McNaughty in the standings is a lot of drivers.
20,
It's not a lot of
20
time.
or 17 drivers separate Cornbread and McNaughty for only
That's amazing.
0.7 seconds.
Yeah, that's wild. And we have Iron Fix with the 113.821.
Well, I mean, you can even go up to PHG Jersey in 6th. There's only another 100th of a second.
That is some tight running.
Yeah, really, from P4 to P24 is 1 second.
I love it. That makes for great racing. That's why these races every weekend have been nuts. And for us as commentators, it's so awesome. When you don't have to find something to talk about and all that there is to talk about is the crazy action on screen, like dream come true. Dream come true.
Yep.
So that gives us 59 drivers that qualified tonight with a heck of a running there at the end.
Yeah.
Incredible. Well done, everyone.
Very good.
I gotta say, hats off to ya.
That was fun.
Although we will remove Redneck, so I guess we're at 58. But still, 58
definitely.
drivers.
So, and one of those being Oak, who handsomely sits in P4 overall. Well done, Oak. Congrats
Thank
to
you.
you, bud.
I'm gonna try my best on Friday.
Oh, we know you will. We know you will. And we got Mr. Casual, first time in the booth with us tonight. Oak is we can now consider Oak a seasoned veteran. And
Don't say that. I'm still learning.
And Mr. Casual in here for the first time with a promise. You did great, sir.
Thank you.
And then, of course, Salamander running the broadcast. And y'all don't know. I know. Salamander, y'all, give him some props, man. He does a lot of work. And the amount of work it takes to get people to fill in their availability, you would not believe. Casual, we give you a pass because it's your first week.
Oh yeah.
When you are a part of this team, put in your availability. It means a lot because Salamander puts in a lot of work on this as far as when it comes to the scenes we use, organizing, making sure everybody's where they need to be, putting the teams together. You do a great job, Sal. Well done.
Thank you.
Sounds like we need to pay this man.
This is fun. I mean, they say, you do your hobby, like I'd be doing this whether I'm getting anything for it or not. This is playtime for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I am working towards trying to get up to that 500 subs. That's my my goal. I am trying to get monetized, maybe try to make something out of it. I'm currently at 454. So for all of you that are out there, if you're new, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.
Yes.
Help me work towards that 500. We can keep this going. The more I can keep, producing this kind of stuff, the more I'll continue to do so. So
absolutely.
There's my plug. But thank you, Papa, for building this community that we can put this on. Thanks for Shaggy for all the work of getting the league put together. Thank you, T-Case, my brother, for helping out with all the broadcasting and the commentary.
Absolutely.
And then, Oak and Mr. Casual for coming on in and being, new members of the team. Thank you, everybody that's come into,
no problem.
That's really made this into a thing.
Yeah, for sure. And I can attest, like, Al and I have had plenty of conversations outside of the public eye, and I can attest, cool dude right here. So if you're listening and you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It will be worth your while. I can tell you that much. I have also liked and subscribed, so please do the same.
Awesome. Well, I think that kind of wraps it for today, huh? Did anybody have any final thoughts before we bid you all adieu?
Nope.
It was a good performance from everyone this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
good.
there was a
We
lot of
saw a
fast
lot.
drivers. Some really low times.
I'd like to hear Oak. So Oak qualified early. He did have
Yeah.
a couple people, only a couple surpass him. What are your thoughts on your time, and do you think you could have improved?
Overall, I think my time was pretty good. You know, I find myself P4 overall, so you know it's definitely not bad. There are a couple places where I could improve, but other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with my qualifying.
Right on.
And yeah, I'm excited to be competing with other fast drivers on Friday too. So
Yeah,
That's pretty much
it's
it.
going to be fun to see where the actual qualifying plays out for the race for your split. Because you're right, insane. The times in your split are insane. So it'll be fun to see how that plays out come race day, which will be Friday evening.
yeah,
7 p.m. Central will be the start time.
And
Be there or be square.
remind me, am I doing Friday or are you doing Friday?
We have not solidified that. We will.
Okay.
We will be posting that to the website, which happens to be pinned in the chat. Everybody, go check that out. It's also in the description for this video.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to make that decision tomorrow as to what the weekend schedule is going to look like. It will likely be either me or TCase. So definitely go
Yes.
check out TCase's channel as well. Subscribe to him so you get notified when we do go live.
Okay.
Indeed. Well, I gotta say, great job, Mr. Oak. We've worked together a couple times now. Awesome, Mr. Casual. Great first outing, man. Great job.
Yay.
And of course, Salamander running the stream, making this all possible. Excellent stuff, guys. I'm happy and proud to work alongside you.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. I think
Thank
that's
you.
going to do it for today. We will see everybody here again on Friday for the races. So until then, peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. There we go. Now we're
The engine's roaring life in the fast lane. PHG, we've been named, tearing up the game. Thunder on the track, speed never go lack. Pushing limits, breaking barriers, ain't looking back. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Better people. Oh, baby. Better people. The engine's roaring life in the fast lane. PHG, we've been named, tearing up the game. Thunder on the track, speed never go lack. Pushing limits, breaking barriers, and looking back. Tires screaming as we take that turn. Fuel and fire in our hearts we burn. Opponents in the mirror, they can't keep up. Keep the throttle down, never wanna let up. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Team strong, bonds like no other. Brothers, sisters, ain't no undercover. Victory sweet, but honor even sweeter. Every race together makes the fight deeper. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we roll the steeple. Great racers, better people. Great racers, yeah, better people. Rising like a phoenix, ain't no sequel. PHG, baby, we rule the steeple. Great racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Good racers, better people. Great racers, better people. Crowds chant as the lights go green. Adrenaline rush, it's a traveler's dream. Might stumble, fall, but we rise again. For the banner of PHG flies our friend.